Jump to content. Main menu. Main menu. Move to sidebar hide. Navigation. Main page. Contents. Current events. Random article. About Wikipedia. Contact us. Contribute. Help. Learn to edit. Community portal. Recent changes. Upload file. Search. Search. Appearance. Donate. Create account. Login. Personal tools. Donate. Create account. Login. Pages for logged out editors. Learn more. Contributions. Talk. Contents. Move to sidebar hide. Top. 1. Etymology. 2. Iconography. Toggle iconography subsection. 2.1 Attributes. 2.2 Tantric deity. 3. Origins. Toggle origins subsection. 3.1 Skanda Purana. 3.2 Vedic origin of Jagannath. 3.3 Buddhist origins. 3.4 Jain origins. 3.5 Vaishnava origins. 3.6 Tribal origins. 3.7 Syncretic origins. 3.8 Transformation from unitary icon to triad. 4. Theology. 5. In Hindu texts and traditions. Toggle in Hindu texts and traditions subsection. 5.1 Vaishnavite version. 5.2 Stories from the Ramayana and Mahabharata. 5.3 Sarala Dasa Mahabharata version. 5.4 Kanchi conquest. 5.5 Early Vaishnava traditions. 5.6 Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Gaudiya Vaishnavism. 5.7 The ISKCON movement. 5.8 Jagannath in Shaktism. 6. Jagannath and other religions. Toggle Jagannath and other religions subsection. 6.1 Jagannath and Islam. 6.2 Jagannath and Sikhism. 6.3 Jagannath and Christianity. 7. Influence. 8. Festivals. Toggle festivals subsection. 8.1 Ratha Yatra. 9. Temples. 10. See also. 11. Notes. 12. References. Toggle references subsection. 12.1 Bibliography. 13. External links. Toggle the table of contents. Jagannath. 35 languages. Bicol Central. Català. Cymraeg. Deutsch. Espanol. Euskara. Francese. Italiano. Liatuvi. Polski. Portuguese. Simple English. Suomi. Svenska. /Tatarka. Edit links. Article. Talk. English. Read. Edit. View history. Tools. Tools. Move to sidebar hide. Actions. Read. Edit. View history. General. What links here? Related changes. Upload file. Special pages. Permanent link. Page information. Cite this page. Get shortened URL. Download QR code. Expand all. Edit interlineage links. Print /export. Download as PDF. Printable version. In other projects. Wikimedia Commons. Wikidata item. Appearance. Move to sidebar hide. Text. Small. Standard. large. This page always uses small font size. Width. Standard. Wide. The content is as wide as possible for your browser window. Color, beta. Automatic. Light. Dark. This page is always in light mode. From Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Regional form of the Hindu deity Krishna. For other uses, see Jagannath, disambiguation. Jagannatha. Jagannatha idol in 2011. Affiliation. Vaishnavism, Para-Brahman. Abode. Nilakal. Mantra. Om Jagannaya Namah. Weapon. Sudarshana Chakra. Symbols. Panchajanya. Mount. Garuda. Genealogy. Siblings. Balabhadra and Subhadra. Consort. Mahalakshmi. Part of a series on Vaishnavism. Show. Supreme Deity. Vishnu/Krishna/Rama. Show. Important deities. Dashavatara. Matsya. Kurma. Varaha. Narasimha. Vamana. Parasurama. Rama. Balarama. Krishna. Buddha. Kalki. Other forms. Dhanvantari. Guru Vairapan. Hayagriva. Jagannath. Mohini. Naranarayana. Prithu. Srinathji. Venkatesvara. Vithabha consorts. Lakshmi. Bhumi. Sita. Radha. Rukmini. Alamayu related. Garuda. Hanuman. Shisha. Shasta. Show. Holy Scriptures. Vedas. Upanishads. Vaikanasa. Pancharatra. Bhagavad Gita. Mahabharata. Ramayana. Harivamsa. Divya Prabandha. Jata Govinda Puranas. Vishnu. Bhagavata. Naradiya. Garuda. Padma. Agni. Show. Sampradayas. Shri, Vishishtadvaita, Akshar Purushottam Darshan. Rudra, Advaita. Kumra, Dvaitadvaita. Brahma, Tatvaveda or Dvaita, Asintyabhidabhida. Others. Ekasarana Dharma. Mahanabhava. Pranami. Radha Vallabha. Ramsnai. Sandmat. Vaishnavasahajya. Warkari. Show. Teachers, Acharyas. Chaitanya. Chakradhara. Dadu Dale. Harivansh. Jayatirtha. Jiva Goswami. Jnavara. Kabir. Madhavdev. Madhvacharya. Manavalammunigal. Namadeva. Namalva. Nathamuni. Nimbaka. Srinivasacharya. Padmanabhatirtha. Pilailokakarya. Purandradasa. Raghutamatirtha. Raghavendratirtha. Ram Sharan. Ramananda. Ramanuja. Ravidas. Satyanatha Tirtha. Satyapinavatirtha. Satyabhadhatirtha. Satyadharmatirtha. Satyadoyanatirtha. Samathramdas. Sankadev. Swaminarayan. Sripadaraja. Tukaram. Tulsidas. Vallabha. Vedanta Desika. Vedapati. Vishnaswami. Vihalantha. Vyasatirtha. Vadaraja Tirtha. Yamunakarya. Show. Related traditions: Bhagavatism, Vaikanas, Pancharatra, Tenkalai, Vedakalai, Munitraya, Krishnaism, Jagannathism, Haridasa, Sahajiya, Ball, Pushtamag, Gaudiya, ISKCON, Ramanandi, Kapadi, Bhamiki, Kabir Panth, Dadu Panth, Mahanam, v. T. E. Translations of Jagannatha, Sanskrit, Jagannatha, Assamese, ZGNNA with Macron TH, Bengali, JGNNA with Macron TH, Hindi, Jagannath, Kannada, Jagannatha, Adiya, Jagannatha. Glossary of Hinduism terms: Jagannatha, Adiya, Romanized, Jagannatha, lit. Lord of the Universe, formerly English, Juggernaut, is a deity worshipped in regional Hindu traditions in India as part of a triad along with his, Krishna's, brother Balabhadra, and sister, Subhadra. Jagannath, within Adiya Hinduism, is the supreme god, Purushottama, 1, 2, 3, and the Para-Brahman. 4, 5. To most Vaishnava Hindus, particularly the Krishnites, Jagannath is a form of Krishna. 6, 7. Sometimes as the avatar of Vishnu. 8, 9. To some Shaiva and Shakta Hindus, he is a symmetry-filled tantric form of Bhairava, a fierce manifestation of Shiva associated with annihilation. 10, 11. The Jagannathism, aka Adiya Vaishnavism, the particular sector of Jagannath as a major deity, emerged in the early Middle Ages, 12, 13, and later became an independent state regional temple-centered tradition of Krishnaism/Vaishnavism. 14. The idol of Jagannath is a carved and decorated wooden stump with large round eyes and a symmetric face, and the idol has a conspicuous absence of hands or legs. The worship procedures, sacraments and rituals associated with Jagannath are syncretic and include rites that are uncommon in Hinduism. 15, 16. Unusually, the icon is made of wood and replaced with a new one at regular intervals. The origin and evolution of Jagannath worship is unclear. 17. Some scholars interpret hymn 10.155.3 of the Rigveda as a possible origin, but others disagree and state that it is a syncretic/synthetic deity with tribal roots. 15, 17, 18. The English word juggernaut was the rendition into English of Jagannath by early British in India, and came to mean a very large and unstoppable force from accounts of the famous Ratha Yatra processions in Puri. Jagannath is considered a non-sectarian deity. 19, 20, 21. He is significant regionally in the Indian states of Odisha, Chhattisgarh, West Bengal, Jharkhand, Bihar, Gujarat, Assam, Manipur and Tripura. 22. He is also significant to the Hindus of Bangladesh. The Jagannath Temple in Puri, Odisha is particularly significant in Vaishnavism, and is regarded as one of the Char Dham pilgrimage sites in India. 23. The Jagannath Temple is massive, over 61 meters, 200 feet, high in the Nagara architecture style of Hindu temple architecture, and one of the best surviving specimens of Kalinga architecture, namely Odisha art and architecture. It has been one of the major pilgrimage destinations for Hindus since about 800 CE. 24. The annual festival called the Ratha Yatra, celebrated in June or July every year in eastern states of India, is dedicated to Jagannath. His image, along with the other two associated deities, is ceremoniously brought out of the sacrosanctum, Garbhagruha, of his chief temple in Puri, Mandira. They are placed in a temple car which is then pulled by numerous volunteers to the Gundika temple, located at a distance of nearly 3 kilometers or 1.9 mi. They stay there for 8 days, and on the 9th day they are returned to the main temple. Coinciding with the Ratha Yatra festival at Puri, similar processions are organized at Jagannath temples throughout the world. During the festive public procession of Jagannath in Puri, hundreds of thousands of devotees visit Puri to see Jagannath in chariot. 25. Etymology. Edit. Statue of Jagannatha at Bhubaneswar, 2015. Jagannath is a Sanskrit word, compounded of Jagat meaning universe and Natha meaning master or lord. Thus, Jagannath means Lord of the universe. 26, 27. Jagannatha, according to them, is a generic term, not unique, as much as Lokanatha or Avalokiteswara. In fact, the name Jagannatha could be applied to any deity which is considered supreme. Surendra Mohanty, Lord Jagannatha, The Microcosm of Indian Spiritual Culture, 28. In the Odia language, Jagannath is linked to other names, such as Jag, or Jagabandhu, friend of the universe. Both names derive from Jagannath. Further, on the basis of the physical appearance of the deity, names like Kalia, the black-colored lord, but which can also mean the timely one, Derubraman, the sacred wood riddle, Drudbat, the wooden god, Chakkai, or Chanayan, with round eyes, Kak, with round pupils, are also in vogue. 29, 30, 31. According to Dina Krishna Joshi, the word may have origins in the tribal word Kaitung of the Sora people, Savaros. This hypothesis states that the Vedic people as they settled into tribal regions adopted the tribal words and called the deity Jagannath. 32. According to O.M. Staza, this is unlikely because Kaitung is phonetically unrelated, and the Kaitung tribal deity is produced from burnt wood and looks very different from Jagannath. 33. Iconography. Edit. Two versions of Jagannath iconography. The icon of Jagannath in his temples is a brightly painted, rough-hewn log of neem wood. 34. The image consists of a square flat head, a pillar that represents his face merging with the chest. The icon lacks a neck, ears, and limbs, is identified by a large circular face symbolizing someone who is Anadi, without beginning, and Ananta, without end. 35. Within this face are two big symmetric circular eyes with no eyelids, one eye symbolizing the sun and the other the moon, features traceable in 17th century paintings. He is shown with an Urdhva Pundra, the Vaishnava U-shaped mark on his forehead. His dark color and other facial features are an abstraction of the cosmic form of the Hindu god Krishna, states Staza. 36. In some contemporary Jagannath temples, two stumps pointing forward in an embracing position represent his hands. In some exceptional medieval and modern-era paintings in museums outside India, such as in Berlin, states Staza, Jagannath is shown fully anthropomorphized but with the traditional abstract mask face. 36. The typical icon of Jagannath is unlike other deities found in Hinduism who are predominantly anthropomorphic. However, aniconic forms of Hindu deities are not uncommon. For example, Shiva is often represented in the form of a Shivalinga. In most Jagannath temples in the eastern states of India, and all his major temples such as the Puri, Odisha, Jagannath is included with his brother Balabhadra and sister Subhadra. Apart from the principal companion deities, the Jagannath icon shows a Sudarshana chakra and sometimes under the umbrella cover of multi-headed Sashanaga, both linking him to Vishnu. Jagannath icons are produced from wood. They are replaced every 8 or 12 or 19 years. Above, logs in transport to prepare the Jagannath icon. When shown with Balabhadra and Subhadra, he is identifiable from his circular eyes compared to the oval or almond shape of the other two abstract icons. Further, his icon is dark, while Balabhadra's face is white, and Subhadra's icon is yellow. The third difference is the flat head of Jagannath icon, compared to semicircular carved heads of the other two. 37. Note 1. They are accompanied by the Sudarshana Chakra, the iconic weapon of Vishnu. It is approximately the same height as Balabhadra, is red in color, carved from a wooden pillar and clothed, unlike its traditional representation as a chakra in other Vishnu temples. 38. Jagannath iconography, when he is depicted without companions, shows only his face, neither arms nor torso. This form is sometimes called Patata Pavana, 39, or Dadai Vaman. 40. The murtis of Jagannath, Balabhadra, Subhadra and Sudarshana Chakra are made of neem wood. 41. Neem wood is chosen because the Bhavishya Purana declares it to be the most auspicious wood from which to make Vishnu murtis. 42. The idol of Jagannatha, Balabhadra, Subhadra and Sudarshana is repainted every week in the Jagannatha temple, Puri. It is replaced with a newly carved image every 12 or 19 years approximately, or more precisely according to the lunisolar Hindu calendar when its month of Asadha occurs twice in the same year. 43. Attributes. Edit. In the Jagannath tradition, Adiya Vaishnavism, Jagannath is most frequently identified with an abstract form of Krishna as the supreme deity. 6, 7, 44. Jagannath is considered as equivalent to the Hindu metaphysical concepts of Brahman/Para-Brahman and Purushottama/Shunya Purusha, wherein he then is the avatar, i.e., the cause and equivalence of all avatars and the infinite existence in space and time. 1, 2, 3, 45, 4, 46. According to author Dipti Ray in Prataparudra Deva, the Surivamsi king of Odisha. In Prataparudra Deva's time Adiya poets accepted Sarala Dasa's idea and expressed in their literary works as all the avatars of Vishnu, Jagannath, manifest from him and after their cosmic play dissolute, by Laya, in him, Jagannath. According to them Jagannath is Sunoya Purusa, Naraka and Naranjan who is ever present in Nilakala to do cosmic play. The 5 Vaishnavite Sakas, comrades, of Orissa during Prataparudra Deva's time expounded in their works the idea that Jagannath, Purushottama, is Purna Brahman from whom other avatars like Rama, Krishna, etc., took their birth for Lilas in this universe and at the end would merge in the self of Purna Brahman. Dipti Ray, 5. In the Jagannath tradition, he has the attributes of all the avatars of Krishna/Vishnu. This belief is celebrated by dressing him and worshipping him as different avatars on special occasions. 47. The Puranas relate that the Narasimha avatar of Vishnu appeared from a wooden pillar. It is therefore believed that Jagannath is worshipped as a wooden murti or Deru Brahma with the Sri Narasimha hymn dedicated to the Narasimha avatar. 48. Every year in the month of Bhadra, Jagannath is dressed and decorated in the form of the Vamana avatar of Vishnu. 46. Jagannath appeared in the form of Rama, another avatar of Vishnu, to Tulsidas, who worshipped him as Rama and called him Raghunath during his visit to Puri in the 16th century. 49, 50. Sometimes one regards him as one of the avatars, incarnations, of Krishna, i.e., Buddha Jagannath, or Vishnu, i.e., Vamana. 8, 9, 51. His name does not appear in the traditional Dashavatara, 10 avatars, of Vishnu, 52, though in certain Adiya literature, Jagannath has been treated as the avatar of Krishna, as a substitute for or the equivalent of the avatar Buddha from Dashavatara. 8, 45. Tantric deity. Edit. Outside Vaishnava tradition, Jagannath is considered the epitome of tantric worship, 53. The symmetry in iconography. The use of mandalas and geometric patterns in its rites support the tantric connection proposal. 54. Jagannath is venerated as Bhairava or Shiva, the consort of the goddess Vimala, by Shaivits and Shakta sects. 10. The priests of Jagannath temple at Puri belong to the Shakta sect, although the Vaishnava sect's influence predominates. 55. As part of the triad, Balabhadra is also considered to be Shiva and Subhadra, a manifestation of Durga. 56. In the Markandeya Purana, the sage Markandeya declared that Purushottam Jagannath and Shiva are one. 57. Jagannath in his Hathibhasha or Gajabhasha, elephant form, has been venerated by devotees like Ganapati Bappa of Maharashtra as Ganesha. 49. Origins. Edit. Skanda Purana. Edit. According to the Purushottam-Kshetra Mahatmya, part of Vayavaka, a later 12th century addition to the Skanda Purana, 58, 59, of the Skanda Purana, the deity Yama requested Vishnu to disappear from the region of Purushottam-Kshetra, dissatisfied with the direct salvation of those who lived in the region. Vishnu agreed to do so. Indradyumna, the king of Avanti, grew interested in venerating the deity Nalamadhava, made of sapphire. 60. He is described to have sent the younger brother of his royal priest, or sometimes a minister, Vidipati, to locate the site of the deity's image in the Nilagiri region. Regional folklore states that the priest was welcomed by Vishvavasu, the chieftain of the Savara people. During the duration of his stay in the chieftain's house, the latter's daughter, Lalita, fell in love with him. Upon the chieftain's request, Vidipati married her. He noticed that the chieftain would leave the house every evening, and only return the following noon. At his urging, Lalita revealed to him that these were her father's visits to the shrine of Nalamadhava, whose location was held secret within the community. Vidipati persuaded his wife to ask Vishvavasu to take him along to see the image of the deity. 61. The chieftain agreed to take Vidipati with him, but on the condition that he be blindfolded during the journey so that the shrine's location remained undisclosed. Lalita helped her husband devise a plan. Sad Smiley 62. Vidipati brought a bag of mustard seeds with him, scattering them all along the path to the shrine present in a cave, bearing witness to the deep blue image of Nalamadhava. 63, 64. Returning to Avanti, he reported his discovery of the shrine to Indradyumna. After a few months, following the mustard seeds that had since germinated into plants, the king and his retinue traveled to the shrine, unable to locate the image. After praying to Vishnu for 3 days and nights, they heard the deity's voice thunder from the heavens, rebuking them for their scheme and informing them of his omnipresence. He announced that he would manifest as a wooden image, floating by the sea. He instructed them to construct a new temple upon a mountain that stood beside the seashore for his worship. 65. 2007 Jagannath Chariot Festival in Puri, Odisha. In the Skanda Purana, by the time Vidipati returned to inform the king of the site of the shrine, a great storm had buried the image of Nalamadhava under the sand. Despite his best attempts, the king was unable to locate the image. Upon the counsel of the sage divinity Narada, Indradyumna constructed a new temple, and performed 1,000 Ashvamedha yajnas at the site. Receiving guidance in the form of a divine dream, a great tree floating in the sea was felled and used to create the 3 wooden images of the temple, those of Jagannatha, Balarama, and Subhadra. The king travelled to Brahmalaka to invite Brahma to inaugurate the temple. With the passage of time, a king named Gala claimed to have been the temple's real architect, but with the return of Indradyumna to earth, he withdrew this claim. After Brahma had inaugurated the temple, Indradyumna returned to Brahmalaka, entrusting the upkeep of the site to Gala. 66, 67. Vedic origin of Jagannath. Edit. In hymn 10.155 of the Rigveda, there is mention of a deru, wooden log, floating in the ocean as Apurusham. 17, 68. Acharya Sayana interpreted the term Apurusham as same as Purushottama, and this Dara wood log being an inspiration for Jagannath, thus placing the origin of Jagannath in 2nd millennium BCE. Other scholars refute this interpretation, stating that the correct context of the hymn is Alaxmi Stavaravarayi. 17. According to Bijoy Misra, Puri natives do call Jagannatha as Purushottama, consider driftwood a savior symbol, and later Hindu texts of the region describe the Supreme Being as ever present in everything, pervasive in all animate and inanimate things. Therefore, while the Vedic connection is subject to interpretation, the overlap in the ideas exist. 69. Buddhist origins. Edit. 3 Buddhist symbols in the upper panel, east face, of the left pillar of the southern gateway at Sanchi. Alexander Cunningham examined a sketch of these 3 symbols and believed the modern Jagannath and his siblings are based on this Triratna symbol of Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. 70, 71. Hare Krishna Mahatab also believes the idol triad to be the wooden transformation of the Buddhist Triratna. 72. But Staza argues that these Buddhist symbols bear little resemblance to the modern Jagannath triad. 73. Dharmakarka relief with 32 spokes in Kanagana wholly bearing resemblance to Nalachakra. Apart from the 3 wooden Jagannath triad idols, the minor 4th image of Sudarshana Chakra is believed to be the Dharmakarka. 72. Theories suggesting Buddhist origins of Jagannatha stems from the relic worship associated with Jagannatha, a concept integral to Buddhism but alien to Hinduism. For example, there exists an unexamined relic in the Jagannath shrine in Puri, 74, and the local legends state that the shrine relic contains a tooth of Gautama Buddha, a feature common to many cherished Theravada Buddhist shrines in and outside India. 69, 75, 76, 77. According to Dathadetu Vamsa, as mentioned in Kilavamsa, Buddha's left canine tooth was handed over to Brahmadatta by a disciple, which eventually gave rise to dissensions between the kings of Kalinga and Pataliputra in 3rd century CE, and the tooth relic was shifted to Sri Lanka by weighing anchor in Tamralipta. According to Ganguly, it is absurd to imagine that the prince chose the farthest harbour from the capital even though there were intermediate harbours from which it would have been easier to set out on his voyage. 78. Buddhism anciently prevailed in Odisha as appears from the Buddhist remains still existing. The idols of Jagannatha is believed to contain the bones of Krishna even though it forms no part of the Brahmanical religion to collect and adore dead men's bones, while it is a most meritorious act among the Buddhists to collect and preserve the relics of departed saints, and the places that contain them are esteemed peculiarly holy. 79. In Buddhism, preserving setiya or skeletal parts such as Buddha's tooth or relics of dead saints is a thriving tradition. The existence of these legends, state some scholars such as Stevenson, suggests that Jagannath may have a Buddhist origin. 74. Another evidence that links Jagannath deity to Buddhism is the Ratha Yatra festival for Jagannath, the stupa-like shape of the temple and a Dharmakarka-like discus, chakra, at the top of the spire. The major annual procession festival has many features found in the Mahayana Buddhism traditions. 80. Faxian, c. 400 CE, the ancient Chinese pilgrim and visitor to India wrote about a Buddhist procession in his memoir, and this has very close resemblances with the Jagannath festivities. Further, the season in which the Ratha Yatra festival is observed is about the same time when the historic public processions welcomed Buddhist monks for their temporary, annual monsoon season retirement. 81. There is no distinction of caste inside the Jagannath temple, Many day-to-day services, vidis, of Lord Jagannatha owe their origin either to Jainism or to Buddhism or the combination of both. The local legends link the idols with Aboriginal tribes, and the Datapatis, servitors, claim to be descendants of the Aboriginals. Majority of rituals are based on Audhyana Tantras, which are the refined versions of Mahayana Tantras, as well as Shabari Tantras, which are evolved from Tantric Buddhism and tribal beliefs respectively. 82, 83, according to Staza, these practices are also connected to Tantric practices. 84. Buddha was assimilated as Vishnu's ninth avatar in Vishnu Puran as a divinely incarnated purveyor of illusion. It states that Vishnu's descent as the Buddhavatara was accomplished so that the wicked and demonic could be only further misled away from the truth in Kali Yuga. This assimilation and the consequent disingenuous interpretation or rationale for his inclusion aptly articulate the considerable ambivalence characteristic of Hindu attitudes towards Buddhism, undermining his historicity, to make him an appendage of the Vaisnava mythic hierarchy. 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, but in the opening chapter of his Jata Govinda, the poet Jayadeva claims that Vishnu reincarnated as the Buddha to condemn the animal sacrifices prevalent in Vedic times. 90. In the Jagannath cult, Jagannath is sometimes represented as the ninth avatar of Vishnu, substituting Buddha, when it could have been substituted for any other avatar. 91, 92, 93, 94. According to Staza, these manifestation of the Jagannath cult, such as the supposed tooth relic of Buddha, the Rathayatra, the absence of caste rules in the temple, and the identification of Jagannath with Buddha avatar are not sufficient to establish a Buddhist origin of the worship of Jagannath. 95. Indrabhuti, the ancient Buddhist king of Audhyana, describes Jagannath as a Buddhist deity in Jnasiddhi. This is the oldest known direct mention of the deity. Note 2, 97, this is not unique to the coastal state of Odisha, but possibly also influenced Buddhism in Nepal and Tibet. Shakyamuni Buddha is also worshipped as Jagannath in Nepal. 98. Abhinav Patra argues that it has not been historically ascertained whether the deity Jagannath as worshipped by Indrabhuti was just a coincidental homonym with the present Jagannath or referred to the same deity. 99. The 10th century era text Kubjik Matatantra mentions Viraja, ancient capital of Utkala, 100, as the goddess of Audhyana, with which Indrabhuti's son Padmasambhava is associated with. The Saddharmapundraka records a prophecy in which the Lord assures Raputra that he would be in a distant future time a Buddha under the name of Padmaprabha, and that his place of enlightenment would be Viraja. Padmasambhava and Ta with Macron, along with other deities, are invoked in an inscription of 25 lines incised in nail-headed characters of the late 8th to 9th century on the back of an image of Lokesvara /Makaru at Udayagiri not far from Hajpur, which states that a stupa with a relic inside and dwelt in by the Tathgata was set up on that very spot. The stupa is believed to have contained the relics of Padmasambhava. Though the site is only partially excavated, at least one stupa has been unearthed. According to Nabin Kumar Sahu, this mass of evidence supports the belief that Indrabhuti was the king of Odisha, which is same as Audhyana or Odrapita, of which the main deities are Jagannath and Viraja. 101, 102. Some scholars argue that evidences of Jagannatha's Buddhist nature are found from medieval Adiya literature. Many medieval Adiya poets suggest to their readers that they wrote their books on the commands of a formless godlike personality, identifying the Buddhist principles of Sunya, the Great Void, and Alakha, the Formless One, with Jagannath himself. The idols of Jagannath triad are not anthropomorphic like Hindu idols, but instead are stumps of wood with crude symbolic facial features and stumpy obtrusions for limbs. 103. Adiya poet Sarala Dasa of 15th century in his Mahabharata describes Jagannatha as Buddha but not as any other avatar of Vishnu. He remains in the throne inside the temple, holding the conch and discus in the form of Buddha. Note 3. Salute thee Sri Jagannath, the revered one whose domain is the blue hills, he sits pretty as Sri Buddha there in the blue cavern. Note 4. Sarala Dasa, 104, 105, Note 5, Note 6. Jain origins. Edit. Pandit Nilakantha Das suggested that Jagannath was a deity of Jain origin because of the appending of Nath to many Jain Tirthankars. 107. He felt Jagannath meant the world personified in the Jain context and was derived from Jagannath. Evidence of the Jain terminology such as of Kaivalya, which means moksha or salvation, is found in the Jagannath tradition. 108. Similarly, the 22 steps leading to the temple, called the Basi Pahaka, have been proposed as symbolic reverence for the first 22 of the 24 Tirthankaras of Jainism. 54. According to Anirudh Das, the original Jagannath deity was influenced by Jainism and is none other than the Jina of Kalinga taken to Magadha by Mahapadmananda. 109. The theory of Jain origins is supported by the Jain Hathigumpha inscription. It mentions the worship of a relic memorial in Kandagiri Udayagiri, on the Kumra hill. This location is stated to be same as the Jagannath temple site. However, states Staza, a Jain text mentions the Jagannath shrine was restored by Jains, but the authenticity and date of this text is unclear. 110. Another circumstantial evidence supporting the Jain origins proposal is the discovery of Jain images inside as well as near the massive Puri temple complex, including those carved into the walls. However, this could also be a later addition, or suggestive of tolerance, mutual support or close relationship between the Jains and the Hindus. 110. According to Staza, the Jain influence on the Jagannath tradition is difficult to assess given the sketchy uncertain evidence, but nothing establishes that the Jagannath tradition has a Jain origin. 110. Vaishnava origins. Edit. An old Dadivaman deity in Kendrapura, Odisha. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur's great forefather Krishnananda started worshipping this deity in mid-14th century AD. The Vaishnava origin theories rely on the iconographic details and the typical presence of the triad of deities, based on original scriptures of Hinduism. The colors, state the scholars of the Vaishnava origin theory, link to black-colored Krishna and white-colored Balarama. They add that the goddess originally was Ekanamsa, Durga of Shaiva Shakti tradition, sister of Krishna through his foster family. She was later renamed to Subhadra, Lakshmi, per Vaishnava terminology for the divine feminine. 111. It is certainly true that the Vaishnava Hindus in the eastern region of India worshipped the triad of Balarama, Ekanamsa and Krishna. There are many scriptural references to support the same. Further, in many Jagannath temples of central and eastern regions of India, the Shiva icons such as the Lingayoni are reverentially incorporated, since Lord Shiva is a Vaishnava according to the conclusion of Srimad Bhagavatam. He protects Sri Jagannath temple from external calamities, just like he does so in his form of Hanuman for the palace of Sri Ram. 111. Tribal origins. Edit. Jagannath in the Narasimha or Nrsimhabisha in Koraput. The tribal origin theories rely on circumstantial evidence and inferences such as the Jagannath icon is non-anthropomorphic and non-zoomorphic. 32. The hereditary priests in the Jagannath tradition of Hinduism include non-Brahmin servitors, called deities, which may be an adopted grandfathered practice with tribal roots. The use of wood as a construction material for the Jagannath icons may also be a tribal practice that continued when Hindus adopted prior practices and merged them with their Vedic abstractions. 42. The practice of using wood for making murti is unusual, as Hindu texts on the design and construction of images recommend stone or metal. 69. The deities are Hindu, but believed to have been the ancient tribe of Sabaras, also spelled Sauras. They continue to have special privileges such as being the first to view the new replacement images of Jagannath carved from wood approximately every 12 years. Further, this group is traditionally accepted to have the exclusive privilege of serving the principal meals and offerings to Jagannath and his associate deities. 33, 69. According to Verrier Elwin, a convert to Hinduism, Jagannatha in a local legend was a tribal deity who was coopted by a Brahmin priest. 112. The original tribal deity, states Elwin, was Kaitung, which too is made from wood. According to the Polish Indologist Olgierd M. Starza, this is an interesting parallel but a flawed one because the Kaitung deity is produced by burning a piece of wood and too different in its specifics to be the origin of Jagannath. 33. According to another proposal by Stella Kramrisk, Log as a symbol of Angapen deity is found in central Indian tribes and they have used it to represent features of the Hindu goddess Kali with it. However, states Starza, this theory is weak because the Angapen features a bird or snake-like attached head along with other details that make the tribal deity unlike the Jagannath. 33. Jagannath, left, may have roots in Narasimha, 113, right, man-lion avatar of Vishnu who fights evil demon and ends religious persecution. 114. Some scholars such as Kulk and Tripathi have proposed tribal deities such as Stamhisvri or Kamhisveri to be a possible contributor to the Jagannath triad. 113. However, according to Starza, these are not really tribal deities, but Shaiva deities adopted by tribes in eastern states of India. Yet another proposal for tribal origins is through the medieval era cult of Lakshmi Narasimha. 113. This hypothesis relies on the unusual flat head, curved mouth and large eyes of Jagannath, which may be an attempt to abstract an image of a lion's head ready to attack. While the tribal Narasimha theory is attractive, states Starza, a weakness of this proposal is that the abstract Narasimha representation in the form does not appear similar to the images of Narasimha in nearby Konark and Kalinga temple artworks. 113. In contemporary Odisha, there are many Dadivaman temples with a wooden pillar god, and this may be same as Jagannath. 115. Syncretic origins. Edit. According to H.S. Patnaik and others, Jagannath is a syncretic /synthetic deity that combined aspects of major faiths like Shaivism, Shaktism, Vaishnavism, Jainism, and Buddhism. 15, 20, 21, 116. Krishnite Sampradayas, as example, Gaudiya Vaishnavas, have identified him strongly with Krishna. 7, 117. In Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition, Balabhadra is the elder brother Balarama, Jagannath is the younger brother Krishna, and Subhadra is the youngest sister. 11. Balabhadra, considered the elder brother of Jagannath, is sometimes identified with and worshipped as Shiva. 117. Subhadra, now considered Jagannatha's sister, has also been considered as a deity who used to be Brahma. 117, 118. Finally, the fourth deity, Sudarshana Chakra, symbolizes the wheel of the sun's chariot, a syncretic absorption of the Surya-centric tradition of Hinduism. The conglomerate of Jagannath, Balabhadra, Subhadra, and Sudarshana Chakra worshipped together on a common platform are called the Chaturdamurti or the fourfold form. 119. OM. Staza states that the Jagannath Ratha Yatra may have evolved from the syncretism of procession rituals for Shiva lingas, Vaishnava pillars, and tribal folk festivities. 120. The Shaiva element in the tradition of Jagannath overlap with the rites and doctrines of Tantrism and Shaktism. According to the Shaivas, Jagannath is Bhairava. 121. The Shiva Purana mentions Jagannatha as one of the 108 names of Shiva. 122. The Tantric literary texts identify Jagannath with Mahabhairava. 11. Another evidence that supports syncretism thesis is the fact that Jagannath sits on the abstract tantric symbols of the Shri Yantra. Further, his Shri Chakra, holy wheel, is worshipped in the Bija Mantra Klim, which is also the Bija Mantra of Kali or Shakti. The representation of Balarama as Shishaniga or Sankasana bears testimony to the influence of Shaivism on the cult of Jagannath. The third deity, Devi Subhadra, who represents the Sakti element, is still worshipped with the Bhuvaneshvari mantra. 121. The Tantric texts claim Jagannath to their own, to be Bhairava, and his companion to be the same as goddess Vimala is the Shakti. The offerings of Jagannath becomes Mahaprasad only after it is re-offered to goddess Vimala. Similarly, different tantric features of yantras have been engraved on the Ratnavedi, where Jagannath, Balabhadra, and Subhadra are set up. The Kalika Purana depicts Jagannath as a tantric deity. 121. According to Avinash Patra, the rituals and special place accepted for non-Brahmin deities priests in Jagannath tradition, who coexist and work together with Brahmin priests, suggests that there was a synthesis of tribal and Brahmanical traditions. 123. According to the Jain version, the image of Jagannath, black color, represents Sunya, Subhadra symbolizes creative energy, and Balabhadra, white color, represents the phenomenal universe. All these images have evolved from the Nila Madhava, the ancient Kalinga Jina. The Sudarshana Chakra is contended to be the Hindu name of the Dharma Chakra of Jaina symbol. Citation needed. In the words of the historian Jagannath Sarkar Sad-Smiley 124. The diverse religions of Orissa in all ages have tended to gravitate towards and finally merged into the Jagannath worship, at least in theory. Transformation from unitary icon to triad. Edit. Jagannath with Balabhadra and Subhadra. The Madhela Panji observes that Nila Madhava transformed into Jagannath and was worshipped alone as a unitary figure, not as the part of a triad. It is significant to note that the early epigraphic and literary sources refer only to a unitary deity Purushottama Jagannath. 125. The Sanskrit play Anagarahava composed by Murari mentioned only Purushottama Jagannath and his consort Lakshmi with no references to Balabhadra and Subhadra. 125. The Dasgobar copper-plated inscription dating to 1198 also mentions only Purushottama Jagannath in the context that the Puri temple had been originally built by Ganga King Anantavarman Chudar Ganga, 1078-1147, for Vishnu and Lakshmi. 125. These sources are silent on the existence of Balabhadra and Subhadra. Such state of affairs has led to arguments that Purushottama was the original deity and Balabhadra and Subhadra were subsequently drawn in as additions to a unitary figure and formed a triad. Balarama, Subhadra and Jagannath in the temple at Puri, with many human and sacred figures, buildings and animals. Oil painting by a painter of Puri, Orissa, ca. 1880–1910. During the rule of Anangabhima III, 1211–1239, Balabhadra and Subhadra find the earliest known mention in the Pataleshwara inscription of 1237 CE. 125. According to the German Indologist Kulk, Anandjibhima III was the originator of the triad of Jagannath, Balabhadra, and Subhadra, suggesting that Balabhadra was added after Lakshmi's transformation into Subhadra. Theology. Edit. The theology and rituals associated with the Jagannatha tradition combine Vedic, Puranic and Tantric themes. He is the Vedic Puranic Purushottama, lit. The upper person, 2, 3, as well as the Puranic Narayana and the Tantric Bhairava. 69. According to the Vishnudharma Purana, ca. 4th century, Krishna is worshipped in the form of Purushottama in Odra, Odisha. 126. He is same as the metaphysical Para-Brahman, the form of Krishna that prevails as abstract kala, time, in Vaishnava thought. He is abstraction which can be inferred and felt but not seen, just like time. Jagannath is Chaitanya, consciousness, and his companion Subhadra represent Shakti, energy, while Balabhadra represents Jnana, knowledge. 69. According to Salabhaga, the Jagannath tradition assimilates the theologies found in Vaishnavism, Shaivism, Shaktism, Buddhism, Yoga and Tantra traditions. 127. The Jagannath theology overlaps with those of Krishna. For example, the 17th century Adiya classic Rasa Kalola by Dina Krishna opens with a praise to Jagannath, then recites the story of Krishna with an embedded theology urging the pursuit of knowledge, love and devotion to realize the divine in everything. 128. The 13th century Jagannatha Vijaya in Kannada language by Rudrabhatta is a mixed prose and poetry style text which is predominantly about Krishna. It includes a canto that explains that Hari, Vishnu, Hara, Shiva, and Brahma are aspects of the same Supreme Soul. Its theology, like the Adiya text, centers around Supreme Light being same as love in the heart. 129. The 15th century Bhakti scholar Shankaradeva of Assam became a devotee of Jagannatha in 1481, and wrote love and compassion-inspired plays about Jagannatha Krishna that influenced the region and remain popular in Assam and Manipur. 130. The medieval-era Adiya scholars such as Ananta, Achyutananda and Chaitanya described the theology of Jagannath as the personification of the Shunya, or the void, but not entirely in the form of Shunyata of Buddhism. They state Jagannath as Shunya Brahma, or alternatively as Naguna Purusha, or abstract personified cosmos. Vishnu avatars are descend from this Shunya Brahma into human form to keep Dharma. 45, 131. In Hindu texts and traditions. Edit. Although Jagannath has been identified with other traditions in the past, he is now identified more with Vaishnava tradition. Vaishnavite version. Edit. The Skanda Purana and Brahma Purana have attributed the creation of the Jagannath Puri during the reign of Indradyumna, a pious king and an ascetic who ruled from Ujjain. 132. According to the second legend, associated with the Vaishnavas, when Krishna ended the purpose of his avatar with the illusionary death by Jara and his mortal remains were left to decay, some pious people saw the body, collected the bones and preserved them in a box. They remained in the box till it was brought to the attention of Indradyumna by Lord Vishnu himself, who directed him to create the image or a murti of Jagannath from a log and consecrate the bones of Krishna in its belly. Then King Indradyumna appointed Vishwakarma, the architect of gods and a divine carpenter, to carve the murti of the deity from a log that would eventually wash up on the shore at Puri. Indradyumna commissioned Vishwakarma, who is also said to be the divine god himself in disguise. Vishwakarma accepted the commission on the condition that he could complete the work undisturbed and in private. 133. Everyone was anxious about the divine work, including King Indradyumna. After a fortnight of waiting, the king, anxious to see the deity, could not control his eagerness and visited the site where Vishwakarma was working. Soon enough, Vishwakarma became very upset and left the carving of the idol unfinished. The images were without hands and feet. The king was very perturbed by this development and appealed to Brahma for help. Brahma promised the king that the images which were carved would be deified as carved and would become famous. Following this promise, Indradyumna organized a function to formally deify the images and invited all gods to be present for the occasion. Brahma presided over the religion's function as the chief priest and brought life, soul, to the image and opened its eyes. This resulted in the images becoming famous and worshipped at Jagannath Puri in the well-known Jagannath temple as a kshetra, pilgrimage center. It is, however, believed that the original images are in a pond near the temple. 133. Stories from the Ramayana and Mahabharata. Edit. According to Prabhupada, the Valmiki Ramayana mentions Jagannath. 134. Some believe that the mythical place where King Janak performed a yajna and tilled land to obtain sita is the same as the area in which the Gundika temple is situated in Puri, according to Suryan Rang Das. 135. The Mahabharata, states Das, describes King Indradyumna's Ashvamedh yajna and the advent of the four deities of the Jagannath cult. 135. Sarala Dasa Mahabharata version. Edit. Sarala Dasa, the great Adiya poet of the 15th century, while praising Jagannath as the savior of mankind, considered him both as a form of Buddha as well as a manifestation of Krishna. 136. Kanchi conquest. Edit. One of the most popular legends associated with Jagannath is that of Kanchi Vijayana, or conquest of Kanchi, also termed as Kanchi Kavrai. According to the legends, 137, the daughter of the king of Kanchi was betrothed to the Gajapati of Puri. When the Kanchi king witnessed the Gajapati king sweeping the area in front of where the chariots of Jagannath, Balabhadra and Subhadra were kept during Ratha Yatra, he was aghast. Considering the act of sweeping unworthy of a king, the king of Kanchi declined the marriage proposal, refusing to marry his daughter to a sweeper. Gajapati Purushottam Deva felt deeply insulted at this and attacked the kingdom of Kanchin to avenge his honor. His attack was unsuccessful and his army defeated by the Kanchi army. Upon defeat, the Gajapati king Purushottam Deva returned and prayed to Jagannath, the god of land of Kalinga, before planning a second campaign to Kanchi. Moved by his prayers, Jagannath and Balabhadra left their temple in Puri and started an expedition to Kanchi on horseback. It is said that Jagannath rode on a white horse and Balabhadra on a black horse. The legend has such a powerful impact on the Oriya culture that the simple mention of white horse black horse evokes the imagery of Kanchi conquest of the god in devotees' minds. The Ashwadwara at Puri with the statue of Jagannath on a white horse and Balabhadra on a black horse. On the road, Jagannath and Balabhadra grew thirsty and chanced upon a milkmaid Manika, who gave them buttermilk / yogurt to quench their thirst. Instead of paying her dues, Balabhadra gave her a ring telling her to claim her dues from King Purushottam. Later, Purushottam Deva himself passed by with his army. At Adipur near Chalika Lake, the milkmaid Manika halted the king, pleading for the unpaid cost of yogurt consumed by his army's two leading soldiers riding on black and white horses. She produced the gold ring as evidence. King Purushottam Deva identified the ring as that of Jagannath. Considering this a sign of divine support for his campaign, the king enthusiastically led the expedition. In the war between the army of Kalinga inspired by the divine support of Jagannath and of the army of Kanchi, Purushottam Deva led his army to victory. King Purushottam brought back the Princess Padmavati of Kanchi to Puri. To avenge his humiliation, he ordered his minister to get the princess married to a sweeper. 138. The minister waited for the annual Ratha Yatra when the king ceremonially sweeps Jagannatha's chariot. He offered the princess in marriage to King Purushottam, calling the king a royal sweeper of God. The king then married the princess. The Gajapati king also brought back images of Uchkishta Ganesh, Bandar Ganesh or Kamada Ganesh, and enshrined them in the Kanchi Ganesh shrine at the Jagannath temple in Puri. This myth has been recounted by Mohanty. 139, J.P. Das, 140, notes that this story is mentioned in a Madala Panji chronicle of the Jagannath temple of Puri, in relation to Gajapati Purushottama. At any rate, the story was popular soon after Purushottama's reign, as a text of the first half of the 16th century mentions a Kanchiya Vijana scene in the Jagannath temple. There is currently a prominent relief in the Jagamohan, prayer hall, of the Jagannath temple of Puri that depicts this scene. In modern culture, Kanchi Vijaya is a major motif in Odissi dance. 141. In Odia literature, the Kanchi conquest, Kanchi Kavrai, has significant bearing, in medieval literature romanticized as the epic Kanchi Kavrai by Purushottama Dasa in the 17th century and a work by the same name by Maguni Dasa. 142. The first Odia drama written by Rama Shankare, the father of Odia drama in 1880 is Kanchi Kavrai. 143. The Kanchi kingdom has been identified as the historical Vijayanagar kingdom. As per historical records, Gajapati Purushottam Deva's expedition towards Virapaksha to's Kanchi, Vijayanagar, kingdom started during 1476 with Govinda Banja as commander-in-chief. According to J.P. Das, the historicity of Kanchi conquest event is not certain. 144. Verification needed. Early Vaishnava traditions. Edit. Vaishnavism is considered a more recent tradition in Odisha, being historically traceable to the early Middle Ages. 13, 12, 145. Already, according to the Vishnudharma Purana, ca. 4th century, Krishna is worshipped in the form of Purushottama in Odra, Odisha. 126. Ramanuja, the great Vaishnav reformer, visited Puri between 1107 and 1111, converting the king Ananitavarman Chudaganga from Shaivism to Vaishnavism. 146. At Puri he founded the Ramanuja Math for propagating Vaishnavism in Odisha. The Alanatha temple stands testimony to his stay in Odisha. Since the 12th century, under the influence of Ramanuja, Jagannath culture was increasingly identified with Vaishnavism. 8. Under the rule of the Eastern Gangas, Vaishnavism became the predominant faith in Odisha. 147. Odia Vaishnavism gradually centered on Jagannath as the principal deity. Sectarian differences were eliminated by assimilating deities of Shaivism, Shaktism, and Buddhism in the Jagannath pantheon. 145. The Ganga kings respected all the 10 avatars of Vishnu, considering Jagannath as the cause of all the avatars. The Vaishnava saint Nimbakacharya visited Puri, establishing the Radhavalabh Matha in 1268. 146. The famous poet Jayadeva was a follower of Nimbaraka, with a focus on Radha and Krishna. Jayadeva's composition Jata Govinda put a new emphasis on the concept of Radha and Krishna in East Indian Vaishnavism. And the Jagannath temple, Puri, became a place where for the first time the famous Krishnite poem Jata Govinda was introduced into the liturgy. 148. This idea soon became popular. Sarala Dasa in his adaptation of the Mahabharata thought of Jagannath as the universal being, equating him with Buddha and Krishna. He considered Buddha Jagannath as one of the avatars of Krishna. 8. Sometimes Jagannath is venerated as Vamana, the avatar of Vishnu. 9. 149. In the 16th century, the worship of Gopal, Krishna, associated with Jagannath, had already flourished in Odisha. Thus the Raja Langulia Narasimhadeva installed the image called Gopinath with 8 figures of Gopi. During Hira Panchami festival, Jagannath is regarded as Krishna. 150, 151. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Edit. Gaudiya Vaishnavism is a Vaishnava religious movement founded by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the 16th century. Gaudiya refers to the Gauda region, present-day Bengal/Bangladesh, with Vaishnavism meaning the worship of the monotheistic deity or supreme personality of Godhead, often addressed as Krishna, Narayana or Vishnu. Citation needed. The focus of Gaudiya Vaishnavism is the devotional worship, bhakti, of Krishna, as Svayam Bhagavan or the original supreme personality of Godhead. 152. Jagannath is widely revered in Bengal. The event of the Ratha Yatra is celebrated in West Bengal, and the day also marks the beginning of preparations for Bengal's biggest religious festival, the Durga Puja. The popularity of Jagannath among Bengalis is attributed to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu emphasized bhakti and encouraged the identification of Jagannath with Krishna. 117. He spent the last 20 years of his life in Puri dedicating it to the ecstatic worship of Jagannath, whom he considered a form of Krishna. 153. Mahaprabhu propagated the Sankirtan movement, which laid great emphasis on chanting God's name in Puri. He converted noted scholars like Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya to his philosophy. He left a great influence on the then king of Odisha, Prataprudra, and the people of Odisha. 154. According to tradition, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is said to have merged with the idol of Jagannath in Puri after his death. 153. The ISKCON movement. Edit. Srila Prabhupada in Golden Gate Park with Jagannath deity to his right, February, 1967. Soon after its founding, ISKCON started founding temples in the West. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, popularly called Srila Prabhupada, the founder of ISKCON, selected Jagannath as one of the chosen forms of Krishna, installing a deity of Jagannath in ISKCON temples around the world. 155. ISKCON has promoted Jagannath throughout the world. Annual Ratha Yatra festival is now celebrated by ISKCON in many cities in the West where they are popular attractions. 156. ISKCON devotees worship Jagannath and take part in the Ratha Yatra in memory of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, spending 18 years in Puri worshipping Jagannath and taking an active part in the Ratha Yatra. 157. Jagannath in Shaktism. Edit. Vimala, Bimala, is worshipped as the presiding goddess of the Purushottama, Puri. Shakti Pita by Shaktas. Jagannath is worshipped as the Bhairava, traditionally always a form of Shiva. Jagannath Vishnu, equated with Shiva, is interpreted to convey the oneness of God. Also, in this regard, Vimala is also considered as Anapana, the consort of Shiva. 158. Conversely, Tantrics consider Jagannath as Shiva Bhairava, rather than a form of Vishnu. 159. While Lakshmi is the traditional, orthodox tradition, consort of Jagannath, Vimala is the tantric, heterodox, consort. 160. Vimala is also considered the guardian goddess of the temple complex, with Jagannath as the presiding god. 161. Jagannath is considered the combination of 5 gods Vishnu, Shiva, Surya, Ganesh and Durga by Shaktas. When Jagannath has his divine slumber, Sayana Yatra, he is believed to assume the aspect of Durga. According to the Niladri Mahodaya, 162, idol of Jagannath is placed on the Chakra Yantra, the idol of Balabhadra on the Shankha Yantra and the idol of Subhadra on the Padma Yantra. Jagannath and other religions. Edit. Jagannath and Islam. Edit. During the Delhi Sultanate and Mughal Empire era, Jagannath temples were one of the targets of the Muslim armies. Firas Tughlaq, for example, raided Odisha and desecrated the Jagannath temple according to his court historians. 163. Odisha was one of the last eastern regions to fall into the control of sultanates and Mughal invasion, and they were among the earliest to declare independence and break away. According to Staza, the Jagannath images were the targets of the invaders, and a key religious symbol that the rulers would protect and hide away in forests from the aggressors. 164. However, the Muslims were not always destructive. For example, during the rule of Akbar, the Jagannath tradition flourished. 164. However, states Staza, Muslim attacks on the Puri temple became serious after the death of Akbar, continued intermittently throughout the reign of Jahangir. 164. The local Hindu rulers evacuated and hid the images of Jagannath and other deities many times between 1509 and 1734 CE, to protect them from Muslim zeal for destruction. During Aurangzeb's time, an image was seized, shown to the emperor and then destroyed in Bijapur, but it is unclear if that image was of Jagannath. 164. Muslim rulers did not destroy the Jagannath temple complex because it was a source of substantial treasury revenue through the collection of pilgrim tax collected from Hindus visiting it on their pilgrimage. 165. Jagannath and Sikhism. Edit. The Sikh Emperor Ranjit Singh, claimed by some to have revered Jagannath. He allegedly bequeathed the coin or diamond, left, to the Jagannath temple in Puri. 166. In 1506, 167, or 1508, 168, 169, Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism, made a pilgrimage to Puri to visit to Jagannath. 170, during his journey, called Udasi, to East India. 167, 168, the Sikh arti Gargan Mithal was recited by him. 171, at the revered Jagannath temple, Puri. This arti is sung, not performed with platter and lamps etc., daily after recitation of Riras Sahib and Ards at the Harmandir Sahib, Amritsar and at most Gurudwara Sahibs. Later Sikh gurus like Guru Tegh Bahadur also visited Jagannath Puri. 172, it is said that Maharaja Ranjit Singh, the famous 19th century Sikh ruler of Punjab, held great respect in Jagannath, and allegedly willed his most prized possession, the coin or diamond, to Jagannath in Puri, while on his deathbed in 1839. 173. Jagannath and Christianity. Edit. Claudius Buchanan's writings on Jagannath were the first introduction of Indian religions to the American audience, and one that originated and constructed intercultural misunderstanding. 174, 175. For Christian missionaries who arrived through the ports of eastern states of India such as Calcutta in the 18th and 19th centuries, Jagannath was the core of idolatry and the target of an all-out attack. 176. Jagannath, called Juggernaut by the Christian missionary Claudius Buchanan, was through Buchanan's letters the initial introduction in America of Hinduism, which he spelled as Hindu. According to Michael J. Altman, a professor of religious studies, Buchanan presented Hinduism to the American audience, through Jagannath, as a bloody, violent, superstitious and backward religious system that needs to be eliminated and substituted with the Christian gospel. 174. He described Jagannath with biblical terminology for his audience, called him the Moloch, and his shrine as Golgotha, the place where Jesus Christ was crucified, but with the difference that the Jagannath tradition was of endless meaningless bloodshed, fabricating allegations that children were sacrificed in the valley of idolatrous bloodshed to false gods. 174. In his letters, states Altman, Buchanan constructed an image of Jagannath as the diametric opposite of Christianity. 174. These views are picked up in Letitia Elizabeth Landon's posthumous poetical illustration to the Temple of Jagannath, 177, a picture by Alfred Gomersall Vickers. However, she counters them not so much with hostility, as with the Christian doctrine of faith, hope, and love. Wikisource has original text related to this article. The Temple of Jagannath, picture by A. G. Vickers, poetical illustration by L.E.L. In his book Christian Researches in Asia, published in 1811, 178, Buchanan built on this theme and added licentiousness to it. He called hymns in language he did not know nor could read as obscene stanzas, artworks on temple walls as indecent emblems, and described Jagannath and Hinduism to his American readers as the religion of disgusting Moloch and false gods. Buchanan writings formed the first images of Indian religions to the American evangelical audience in early 19th century, was promoted by American magazines such as The Panoplist, and his book on Jagannath attracted enough reader demand that it was republished in numerous editions. 174. Buchanan's writings on Jagannath influenced the American imagination of Indian religions for another 50 years, formed the initial impressions and served as a template for reports by other missionaries who followed Buchanan in India for most of the 19th century. 174. According to William Gribbin and other scholars, Buchanan's Jagannath metaphor is a troublesome example of intercultural misunderstanding and constructed identity. 175, 179, 180. Gujaran Ghosh, however, argues that these misrepresentations of Jagannath and the deity's demonization were not homogeneous throughout the 19th century. Gradually global perception of the deity were more humanized. Several European authors, such as W.W. Hunter and James Ferguson, went to great lengths to revise Buchanan's perception and presented a more humane version of Jagannatha to British and American audience. 181. Due to persistent attacks from non-Indic religions, even to this day, devotees of only Dharmic religions are allowed entry in the Jagannath Puri temple. 182, 183, 184. Influence. Edit. The Jagannath symbol is a part of the Krishna iconography in ISKCON events around the world. Jagannath, Subhadra and Balabhadra in Kalihat painting. The English traveller William Burton visited the Jagannath temple. According to Avinash Patra, Burton made absurd observations in 1633 that are inconsistent with all historical and contemporary records, such as the image of Jagannatha being a serpent, with 7 heads. 185. Burton described it as the mirror of all wickedness and idolatry to the Europeans, an introduction of Hinduism as monstrous paganism to early travelers to the Indian subcontinent. Jean-Baptiste Tavernier never saw the Puri temple icon and its decorations, but described the jewelry worn by the idol from hearsay accounts. 185. François Bernier mentioned the Puri chariot festival, in his 1667 memoir, but did not describe the icon of Jagannath, raising the question whether he was able to see it. 185. According to Kanungo, states Goldie Ojuri, the Jagannath tradition has been a means of legitimizing royalty. 186. Kodaganga, a benevolent ruler of the Kalinga region, now Odisha and nearby regions, built the extant Puri temple. Kanungo states that this endeavor was an attempt by him to establish his agency, and he extrapolates this practice into late medieval and modern era developments. 186. According to him, Muslim rulers attempted to control it for the same motivation. Thereafter the Marathas, then East India Company and then the British Crown over the colonial era sought to legitimize its influence and hegemonic control in the region by appropriating control over the Jagannath temple and affiliating themselves with the deities. 186. Jagannath became an influential figure and icon for power and politics during the 19th century colonialism and Christian missionary activity, states Ojuri. 186. The British government initially took over the control and management of major Jagannath temples, to collect fees and pilgrim tax from Hindu who arrived from all over the Indian subcontinent to visit. 187. Note 7, Note 8. In contrast, Christian missionaries strongly opposed the British government association with Jagannath temple because it's connected the government with idolatry, or the worship of false god. Between 1856 and 1863, the British government accepted the missionary demand and handed over the Jagannath temples to the Hindus. 186, 189. According to Castles and Mukherjee, the British rule documents suggest that the handing over was more motivated by the growing Hindu agitation against the pilgrim tax that they considered as discriminatory targeting based on religion, and rising corruption among the British officials and their Indian assistants, in the handling of collected tax. 190, 191. To colonial-era Hindu nationalists in the late 19th century and 20th century, Jagannath became a unifying symbol which combined their religion, social and cultural heritage into a political cause of self-rule and freedom movement. 192. Festivals. Edit. Main article, List of festivals observed at Jagannath Temple, Puri. A large number of traditional festivals are observed by the devotees of Jagannath. Out of those numerous festivals, 13 are important. 193. Niladri Mahodaya, Snana Yatra, Ratha Yatra or Sri Gandhika Yatra, Sri Hari Sayana, Uttapana Yatra, Paswaparibatni, Dakhinayana Yatra, Prayarabhana Yatra, Pusyabhisheka, Uttarana, Dala Yatra, Damanekar Chaturdasi, 194. Shandan Yatra. Ratha Yatra is most significant of all festivals of Jagannath. Ratha Yatra. Edit. Main article, Ratha Yatra, Puri. Rath Yatra in Puri, 2007. The Jagannatha triad are usually worshipped in the sanctum of the temple, but once during the month of Asadha, rainy season of Odisha, usually falling on the month of June or July, they are brought out onto the Beda Danda, Puri's main high street, and travel 3 kilometers to the Sri Gandhika temple, in huge chariots, allowing the public to have darshan, i.e., holy view. This festival is known as Ratha Yatra, meaning the festival, Yatra, of the chariots, Ratha. The Rathas are huge wheeled wooden structures, which are built anew every year and are pulled by the devotees. The chariot for Jagannath is approximately 14 meters, 45 feet, high and 3.3 square meters, 35 square feet, and takes about 2 months to construct. 195. The artists and painters of Puri decorate the cars and paint flower petals etc. on the wheels, the wood-carved charioteer and horses, and the inverted lotuses on the wall behind the throne. 196. The huge chariot of Jagannath pulled during Ratha Yatra is the etymological origin of the English word juggernaut. 197. The Ratha Yatra is also termed as the Sri Gundika Yatra. The most significant ritual associated with the Ratha Yatra is the Khira Pahara. During the festival, the Gajapati king wears the outfit of a sweeper and sweeps all around the deities and chariots in the Chera Pahara, sweeping with water, ritual. The Gajapati king cleanses the road before the chariots with a gold-handled broom and sprinkles sandalwood water and powder with utmost devotion. As per the custom, although the Gajapati king has been considered the most exalted person in the Kalingan kingdom, still he renders the menial service to Jagannath. This ritual signified that under the lordship of Jagannath, there is no distinction between the powerful sovereign, the Gajapati king, and the most humble devotee. 198. Chera Pahara is held on 2 days, on the first day of the Ratha Yatra, when the deities are taken to the garden house at Mauzi Ma temple, and again on the last day of the festival, when the deities are ceremoniously brought back to the Sri Mandir. As per another ritual, when the deities are taken out from the Sri Mandir to the chariots in Pahandi Vijay, disgruntled devotees hold a right to offer kicks, slaps and make derogatory remarks to the images, and Jagannath behaves like a commoner. In the Ratha Yatra, the 3 deities are taken from the Jagannath temple in the chariots to the Gundika temple, where they stay for 7 days. Thereafter, the deities again ride the chariots back to Sri Mandir in Bahuda Yatra. On the way back, the 3 chariots stop at the Mauzi Ma temple and the deities are offered poda pitta, a kind of baked cake which are generally consumed by the poor sections only. The observance of the Ratha Yatra of Jagannath dates back to the period of the Puranas. Citation needed. Vivid descriptions of this festival are found in Brahma Purana, Padma Purana and Skanda Purana. Kapila Samhita also refers to Ratha Yatra. During the Mughal period, King Ram Singh of Jaipur, Rajasthan, has also been described as organizing the Ratha Yatra in the 18th century. In Odisha, kings of Mayurbhanj and Palak Hemundi also organized the Ratha Yatra, though the most grand festival in terms of scale and popularity takes place at Puri. In fact, Staza, 199, notes that the ruling Ganga dynasty instituted the Ratha Yatra at the completion of the Great Temple around 1150. This festival was one of those Hindu festivals that was reported to the Western world very early. Friar Odoric of Pordenone visited India in 1316–1318. Some 20 years after Marco Polo had dictated the account of his travels while in a Genovese prison. 200. In his own account of 1321, Odoric reported how the people put the idols on chariots, and the king and queen and all the people drew them from the church with song and music. 201, 202. Temples. Edit. Main article, Jagannath Temple, disambiguation. Besides the only temple described below, there are many temples in India, 3 more in Bangladesh and 1 in Nepal. The Jagannath Temple in Puri, Odisha. It is a major historic Hindu pilgrimage site. Left, an artist's sketch in 1915. The Temple of Jagannath at Puri is one of the major Hindu temples in India. The temple is built in the Kalinga style of architecture, with the Pangsharatha, 5 chariots, type consisting of 2 Anurathas, 2 Kanakas and 1 Ratha. Jagannath temple is a Pangsharatha with well-developed pagas. Gajasimhas, elephant lions, carved in recesses of the pagas. The Jampasam jumping lions, are also placed properly. The perfect Pangsharatha temple developed into a Nagararikha temple with unique Oriya style of subdivisions like the Pada, Kuma, Pata, Kani and Vaisanta. The Vimana or the apsidal structure consists of several sections superimposed one over other, tapering to the top where the Amalakashala and Kalasa are placed. 203. Temple of Jagannath at Puri has four distinct sectional structures, namely Dula or Vimana, Sanctum Sanctorum, where the triad deities are lodged on the Ratnavdi, throne of pearls. Makashala, frontal porch. Natamundir /Natamadapa, which is also known as the Jagamohan, audience hall / dancing hall, and Bhogamandapa, offerings hall. 204. The Jagannath Temple in Ranchi, Jharkhand. The temple is built on an elevated platform, as compared to Lingaraja Temple and other temples belonging to this type. This is the first temple in the history of Kalingan temple architecture where all the chambers like Jagamohana, Bhogamadapa and Nayuyamandapa were built along with the main temple. There are miniature shrines on the three outer sides of the main temple. The Dula consists of a tall shikara, dome, housing the Sanctum Sanctorum, Garbhagriha. A pillar made of fossilized wood is used for placing lamps as offering. The Lion Gate, Singhadwara, is the main gate to the temple, guarded by two guardian deities Jaya and Vijaya. A 16-sided, 11-meter high, 36 feet, granite monolithic columnar pillar known as the Arana Stama, solar pillar, bearing Arana, the charioteer of Surya, faces the Lion Gate. This column was brought here from the Sun Temple of Kanak. There is a temple situated in Mahesh, Srampur in West Bengal, which is famous for Rath-Yatra of Mahesh. The temple's historical records Madela Panji maintains that the temple was originally built by King Yayati of the Somavamsi dynasty on the site of the present shrine. However, the historians question the veracity and historicity of the Madela Panji. As per historians, the Dula and the Makashala were built in the 12th century by Ganga King Anangabhi Madhava, the grandson of Anantavarman Chudaganga, and the Natamadapa and Bhogamadapa were constructed subsequently during the reign of Gajapati Purushottamadeva, 1460–1491, and Prataprudra Deva, 1495–1532, respectively. According to Madela Panji, the outer prakara was built by Gajapati Kapilendra Deva, 1435–1497. The inner prakara, called the Kurma Beda, tortoise encompassment, was built by Purushottamadeva. See also. Edit. Hindu deities. Hundan. Ideogram. Lingam. Oro. Ratha Yatra. Notes. Edit. The shape of Balabhadra's head, also called Balarama or Baladeva, varies in some temples between somewhat flat and semicircular. 37. Pranapatya Jagannatham Sarvajana Varikitam. Sarva Buddhamayam Siddhi Vipinam Garganopamam. 96. Original. Original. Also in Madoye Pava, there comes Sri Jagannath as Buddha to liberate the mankind. 106. At another part in Adipava he also says, Glory be to Ramakrisna Brahma as Subhadra and to the great soul Buddha. Satyabrata Das believes this to be the wonderful integration of all faiths. 106. Claudius Buchanan mentions the pilgrim tax was collected from Hindus after they had walked very long distances, for many weeks, to visit the Puri temple. Anyone refusing to pay would be denied entry to the city. 188. The pilgrim tax was not a British invention, and was a religious tax on Hindus introduced by the Muslim rulers during the Mughal era. 165. References. Edit. Jump up to, A.B. Eschman, Kulka and Tripathi 1978, pp. 3198. Jump up to, ABC Rajaguru 1992. Jump up to, ABC Staza 1993, pp. 72-77, Cult Purusottamar Puri. Jump up to, A.B. Misra 2005, p. 99, Chapter 9, Jagannathism. Jump up to, A.B. Ray 2007, p. 151. Jump up to, A.B. Mukherjee 1981, p. 67. Jump up to, A.B.C. Hardy 1987, pp. 387392. Jump up to, A.B.C.D.E. Mukherjee 1981, pp. 155156. Jump up to, A.B.C. Staza 1993, pp. 73-76. Jump up to, A.B. Jagannath Mohanty, 2009. Encyclopedia of Education, Culture and Children's Literature, v3. Indian Culture and Education. Deep and Deep Publications. p. 19. ISBN 978-81-8450-150-6. Jump up to, ABC Das, Suryan Rayan, 2010. Lord Jagannath. Sanban. p. 89. ISBN 978-93-80213-22-4. Jump up to, A.B. Mukherjee 1981. Jump up to, A.B. Eschman, Kulka and Tripathi 1978. Mukherjee 1981, Eschman, Kulka and Tripathi 1978, Hardy 1987, pp. 387392, Rajaguru 1992, Guy 1992, pp. 213230, Staza 1993, Ray 1993, Patnaik 1994, Kulka and Schnepel 2001, Misra 2005, Chapter 9, Jagannathism. Jump up to, ABC Patnaik 1994, Chapter 6. Sanatana Dharma, The Great Synthesis. Synthetic Character of Jagannath Culture, pp. 14 archived 8 July 2011 at the Wayback Machine. Jump up to, ABCD Patra 2011, pp. 516. Staza 1993, p. 72. Pradhan, Atul Chandra, June 2004. Evolution of Jagannath Cult, PDF. Orissa Review, 74-77. Retrieved 21 October 2012. Jump up to, A.B. Misra 2005, p. 97, Chapter 9, Jagannathism. Jump up to, A.B. Patnaik, Bibhuti, 3 July 2011. My Friend, Philosopher and Guide. The Telegraph. Archived from the original on 15 July 2013. Retrieved 1 December 2012. Tripathi, B. Singh P.K. June 2012. Jagannath Cult in Northeast India, PDF. Orissa Review, 24-27. Retrieved 10 March 2013. C. Chakravarti 1994, p. 140. Misra, B. Joy M. 2007. Bryant, Edwin Francis, ed. Krishna, A Sourcebook. Oxford University Press. pp. 139141. ISBN 978-0195148923. Lochtefeld, James G. 2002. The Illustrated Encyclopedia of Hinduism, NZ. Rosen Publishing. p. 567. ISBN 978-0-8239-3180-4. Eschman, Kulka and Tripathi 1978, p. 537. Das, Basanta Kumar, 2009. Lord Jagannath Symbol of National Integration, PDF. Orissa Review. Retrieved 10 December, 2012. The term Jagannath etymologically means the Lord of the Universe. Mohanty, Surendra. Lord Jagannatha, The Microcosm of Indian Spiritual Culture, p. 93. Orissa Sahityar Academy, 1982. Lord Jagannath. Company in : Lord Jagannath, names. lordjagannath.co. in 2010. Retrieved 10 December, 2012. Different names of Sri Jagannath. The Sampradaya Sun, Independent Vaisnavan News, Feature Stories, March 2008. 64 names of Lord Jagannath around Odisha Puriwaves. Puriwaves.namalya.in. Retrieved 11 December, 2012. Sri Jagannath is being worshipped throughout Orissa, over 30 districts in 64 names. Jump up to, A.B. Joshi, Dina Krishna, June-July 2007. Lord Jagannath, the Tribal Deity, PDF. Orissa Review, 8084. Retrieved 21 October, 2012. Jump up to, ABCD Starza 1993, pp. 65-67 with footnotes. Wendy Dornija, Merriam-Webster, in 1999. Merriam-Webster's Encyclopedia of World Religions. Merriam-Webster. p. 547. ISBN 978-0-87779-044-0. Santaleta Deer, 1988. Vayavism in Orissa. Punthai. pp. 58-59. ISBN 978-81-85094-14-4. Jump up to, A.B. Starza 1993, pp. 48-52. Jump up to, A.B. Thomas E. Donaldson, 2002. Tantra and Kta Art of Orissa. DK Printworld. pp. 779780. ISBN 978-81-246-0198-3. Patanaik, Shibasunda, July 2002. Sudarshan of Lord Jagannath, PDF. Orissa Review, 5860. Retrieved 27 November, 2012. The Origin of Patata Pavana, PDF. Sri Krishna Kathamrita. Sri Gopalju. Archived from the original, PDF, on 18 September, 2017. Retrieved 30 November, 2012. Das, Madhavananda, 8 June, 2004. The Story of Gopalju. Vaishnav News. Archived from the original on the 13th of September 2010. Retrieved the 27th of November 2012. Vaishnava. CZ. Jagannath Puri. Bhaktivedanta Memorial Library. Archived from the original on the 14th of October 2012. Retrieved the 27th of November 2012. Jump up to A.B. Chowdhury, Janmej. Iconography of Jagannath, PDF. Srimanda, 2123. Retrieved the 27th of November 2012. Peter J. Claus, Sarah Diamond, Margaret Ann Mills, 2003. South Asian Folklore, an Encyclopedia. Taylor and Francis. p. 515. ISBN 978-0-415-93919-5. Srinivasan, 2011. Hinduism for Dummies. John Wiley and Sons. p. 96. ISBN 978-1-118-11077-5. Jump up to ABC Patnaik 2005, pp. 111119. Jump up to A.B. Mishra, Kabi, 3rd of July 2011. He is the Infinite Brahman. The Telegraph, Kolkata. Archived from the original on the 28th of May 2015. Retrieved the 1st of December 2012. Asiatic Society of Bengal, 1825. Asiatic Researches or Transactions of the Society instituted in Bengal, for inquiring into the history and antiquities, the arts, sciences, and literature, of Asia. p. 319. Durgamadab, June 2007. Place of Chakratirtha in the Cult of Lord Jagannath, PDF. Orissa Review. Retrieved the 27th of November 2012. Jump up to A.B. Mohanty, Tirukanta, July 2005. Lord Jagannath in the form of Lord Raghunath and Lord Jagannath, PDF. Orissa Review, 109110. Retrieved the 28th of November 2012. Patra 2011, pp. 418. Asiatic Journal. Parbury, Allen, and Company. 1841 pp. 233. Wilkins, William Joseph, 1900. Hindu Mythology, Vedic and Puranic. London, Ellebrun Classics. ISBN 978-81-7120-226-3. Jitmatra Prasta Sahadeba, 2001. Ndrik Art of Orissa. Gian Books. p. 146. ISBN 978-81-7835-041-7. Jump up to A.B. Patra 2011, pp. 810, 1718. Starza 1993, pp. 64. Lochtefeld 2002, p. 665. Index of 16 Purans. Markandya. 2009 pp. 18, 19. Archived from the original on the 1st of September 2014. Retrieved the 17th of February 2022. Bhatka, Hans T. 2004. The structure of the Varanasi Mahatmya in Skanda Purana 26-31. Origin and growth of the Puric text corpus. Motilal Banarsidas. P2. ISBN 978-8120820494. Archived from the original on 14 April 2021. Retrieved 21 November 2020. Carried back 2004. 3 chapters of Saiva material added to the earliest known recension of the Skanda Purana. Carried books, Kausaki, 24 October 2021. Skanda Purana, Vaishnavakanda, Purushottamkshetra Mahatmya, English translation only without slokas. Kausaki Books. P4. Carried Knapp, Stephen, 1 January 2009. Spiritual India Handbook. Jayco Publishing House. P 217. ISBN 978-81-8495-024-3. Carried Rosen, Stephen, 30 November 1994. Vaisnavism. Motilal Banarsidas Pabal. P 210. ISBN 978-81-208-1235-2. Carried Chowdhury, Pranab Chandra Roy, August 1999. Best Loved Folk Tales of India. Sterling Publishers Pvt. Limited P 204. ISBN 978-81-207-1660-5. Carried Knapp, Stephen, 29 May 2008. Seeing Spiritual India, A Guide to Temples, Holy Sites, Festivals and Traditions. iUniverse. P 250. ISBN 978-0-595-61452-3. Carried Hermy, The Journal of the Odisha Society of America's 49th Convention, for annual convention held in 2017 at Dearborn, Michigan. Odisha Society of the Americas. pp. 129132. Carried Palmswaranand, Swami, 2001. Encyclopedic Dictionary of Puranas. Sarup and Sons. P 322. ISBN 978-81-7625-226-3. Carried Silva, Jose Carlos Gomes the 1st of January 2010. The Cult of Jagannatha, Myths and Rituals. Motilal Banarsidas. P 129. ISBN 978-81-208-3462-0. Carried Ralph T. H. Griffith. Rig Veda. Wikisource. Verse 10.155.3, quote. Carried Jump Up to, ABCDEF Misra 2007. Carried Cunningham, Alexander, September, 2021, 1854. Chapter Kskei, Symbols of Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, Part 10. The Pilsatopes. Creative Media Partners, LLC. ISBN 978-1013407505. Carried Cunningham, Alexander, 2021, 1879. F. Objects of Worship, 2. Adisika or Monuments, 3. Triratna Symbol. The Stupa of Bharat. Gian Publishing House. ISBN 978-8121226509. Carried Jump Up to, A.B. Manson Ha 2021, p. 72, Chapter 8. The Post-Sarala Period, a period of experiments. The Buddhist influence, the metaphysical poets. Starza 1993, pp. 55-56. Jump up to, A.B. Starza 1993, pp. 58-59 with footnotes. Ananda Abaiskara, 2002. Colors of the Robe, Religion, Identity, and Difference. University of South Carolina Press. pp. 148149. ISBN 978-1-57003-467-1. Ganguly, Mano Mohan, 1986, 1912. Orissa and Her Remains, Ancient and Medieval. Puri, Gian Publishing House. p. 400. ISBN 978-8121200646. Patel, C.B. July, 2003, Oldest Jagannath Temple of Puri, The Buddhist and Somavamsi Connections, Bhubaneswar, Government of Odisha, p. 2. Ganguly 1986, pp. 10-11, Chapter 2, History. Stevenson, J. The 21st of November, 1840, on the intermixture of Buddhism with Brahmanism in the religion of the Hindus of the Deccan, Journal of the Royal Asiatic Society of Great Britain and Ireland, 7, 1, London, Royal Asiatic Society, 18, Chester 25207-562. Misra 2007, p. 141. Skikes, Lieutenant Colonel William Henry, March, 2009, 1841. Notes on the religious, moral, and political state of India before the Mohammedan invasion. London, Kessinger Publishing Company p. 59. ISBN 978-1104197568. Kanungo, Arcana, July, 2013, Unity in Diversity, The Uniqueness of Jagannath Culture of Odisha, PDF, Bhubaneswar, Government of Odisha. Olson, Brad, February 2004. India and the Subcontinent, Holy Cities of India. Sacred Places Around the World, 108 Destinations. Consortium of Collective Consciousness. p. 91. ISBN 978-1888729108. Starza 1993, pp. 59. Hold 2008, p. 1821. Coulter 2013, p. 109. Srinivasan 2011, p. 182. Jones and Ryan 2006, p. 96. Dormija Flaherty 1988, p. 188. Lochtefeld 2002, p. 128, Buddha Avatar. Klaproth, Julius von, Remusat, Abel, the 11th of October, 2018, 1848. Chapter Xai, Note 3. The Pilgrimage of F.A. Hyun. Sheridan, Wyoming, Creative Media Partners, LLC. ISBN 978-0342257140. Mukherjee, Prabhat, August 1986, 1940. Chaitanya, as the Incarnation of Buddha Jagannath. The History of Medieval Vaishnavism in Orissa. Manohar Publications. ISBN 9780836417548. Lydon, Rudolf von, 1982. Ganjaifa, The Playing Cards of India. The Victoria and Albert Museum. p. 22. ISBN 978-0905209173. Stasa 1993, pp. 55. Stasa 1993, p. 57. Jnasiddhi. Digital Sanskrit Buddhist Canon. 2019. Nayak, Dr. Gaineswar, the 11th of March 2014. History of Odisha, from earliest times to 1434. PDF. Bhubaneswar, Utkal University. p. 107. Ka. Dr. Kara Uneka. Askarja Shajakaya. Orissa Saratya Akademi, 1969. Patra 2011, p. 7. Sahu, Nabin Kumar, 1964. Chapter 2, Historical Geography, Capital of Utkala. Utkal University History of Orissa, Volume I, from the earliest time up to 500 AD. Bhubaneswar, Utkal University. pp. 107-110. OCLC 1179182033. Donaldson, Thomas E. 2001. Iconography of the Buddhist Sculpture of Orissa Volume 1. London, Indira Gandhi National Centre for the Arts. p. 11. ISBN 978-8170173755. Sahu, Nabin Kumar, 1958. 9. Tantric Buddhism in Orissa, the Udayana Pitta. Buddhism in Orissa. Bhubaneswar, Utkal University. pp. 141155. OCLC 1391872675. Mansinha 2021, Chapter 8. The Post-Sarala Period, a period of experiments, the Buddhist influence, the metaphysical poets. Das, Suryan Rayan, 2015, 1966. Cuttack, p. 91. Asin B08 SBVZDYK. Das, Satyabrata, July, 2008, Sri Krishna, Jagannath Consciousness, Vyasa, Jayadeva, Sarala Dasa, PDF, Bhubaneswar, Government of Odisha. Jump up to, AB Das 2008, p2. Mohanty, Jagannath, 2009. Indian Culture and Education. Deep and Deep. p5. ISBN 978-81-8450-150-6. Barak, P.M., July 2005. Jainism and Buddhism in Jagannath Culture, PDF. Orissa Review, 36. Retrieved 29 November 2012. Das, Aniruddha. Jagannath and Nepal. pp. 9-10. Jump up to, ABC Stasa 1993, pp. 62-63 with footnotes. Jump up to, AB Stasa 1993, pp. 63-64 with footnotes. Elwyn, Veria, 1955. The Religion of an Indian Tribe. Oxford University Press, reprint. p. 597. Jump up to, ABCD Stasa 1993, pp. 67-70 with footnotes. Gavin D. Flood, 1996. An Introduction to Hinduism. Cambridge University Press. p. 111. ISBN 978-0-521-43878-0. Karit Mohanty, PC. June 2012. Jagannath Temples of Ganjam, PDF. Odisha Review, 113118. Retrieved 29 November 2012. Karit Mukherjee 1981, pp. 1-2. Karit Jump Up To, ABCD Bryant, Edwin F., 2007. Krishna, A Sourcebook. Oxford University Press. p. 142. ISBN 978-0195148916. Karit History of Deities. Jagannath Temple, Puri Administration. Archived from the original on 2 April 2013. Retrieved 2 December 2012. Karit Bahira, Prajna Paramita, June 2004. The Pillars of Homage to Lord Jagannatha, PDF. Orissa Review, 65. Retrieved 2 December 2012. Karit Stasa 1993, pp. 70, 97, 105. Karit Jump Up To, ABC Biraya, Rabindra Kumar, June 2012. The Cult of Jagannath, PDF. Orissa Review. pp. 42-43. Retrieved 28 April 2013. Karit Shiva Purana. Shiva Sahasranama. Herkasna.do. Retrieved 27 March 2019. Karit Patra 2011, pp. 17-18. Karit Sahadeba, Jitmatra Prasta, 2001. Ntrik Art of Orissa. Evolution of Tantra in Orissa, Kalpas Publications. p. 145. ISBN 978-81-7835-041-7. Karit Jump Up To, ABCD Tripathi, Manorama, June 2012. A Reassessment of the Origin of the Jagannath Cult of Puri, PDF. Orissa Review, 30. Retrieved 4 December 2012. Karit Jump Up To, AB Stasa 1993, p. 76. Karit Slabiga 1998, pp. 13-14. Karit Dalal 2010, p. 341. Karit Dalal 2010, p. 347. Karit Dalal 2010, pp. 373-374. Karit Dalal 2010, p. 388. Karit Chakraborty, Yogabrata, 28 June 2023. Puriham and the Tale of Lord Jagannatha's Legendary Brahmarup. DainikStatesmanNews.com, in Bengali. Kolkata, Dainik Statesman, The Statesman Group. p. 4. Archived from the original on 28 June 2023. Retrieved 28 June 2023. Site web, CS1 maint, bot, original URL status unknown, link. Karit Jump Up To, A.B. Deshpande, Arana, 2005. India, A Divine Destination. Crest Publishing House. p. 203. ISBN 978-81-242-0556-3. Karit Nanda, Prabhat Kumar, June-July 2007. Shri Jagannath and Shri Ram. Sunbun Publishers. pp. 110-111. ISBN 9789380213224. Retrieved 28 November 2012. Jump up to, A.B. Das, Suryan Rayan, 2010. Lord Jagannath. Sanban. p. 13. ISBN 978-93-80213-22-4. Das, Suryan Rayan, 2010. Lord Jagannath. Sanban. p. 26. ISBN 978-93-80213-22-4. Das, Suryan Rayan, 2010. Lord Jagannath. Sanban. pp. 163165. ISBN 978-93-80213-22-4. Purushottam Dev and Padmavati. Amachitra Katha. Archived from the original on 4 May 2012. Retrieved 17 February 2022. Mohanty and Bula 1980, p. 7. Das 1982, p. 120. Guru's Compositions Dance and Drama. Of Kila Karan Mohapatra. Srajan. Archived from the original on 29 October 2012. Retrieved 30 November 2012. Mukherjee, Suyat, 1999. Dictionary of Indian Literature 1, Beginnings, 1850. Orient Longman. p. 163. ISBN 978-81-250-1453-9. Datta, Amarish, 1988. Encyclopedia of Indian Literature, Devraj to Duty. Saratya Akademi. p. 1091. ISBN 978-81-260-1194-0. Das 1982, p. 120-121. Jump up to, A.B. Panai Grai, K.C. 1995. History of Orissa. Kitab Mahal. p. 320. Jump up to, A.B. Kazuman, K.K. 1990. A Panorama of Indian Culture, Professor Sridhara Menon Felicitation Volume. Mittal Publications. p. 166. ISBN 9788170992141. Ray 2007, p. 149. Sahu, K.C. 1988. Jatagovinda, Influence, Oriya. In Amarish Datta, ed. Encyclopedia of Indian Literature, Devraj to Duty. Volume 2. New Delhi, Saratya Akademi. pp. 1419-1421. ISBN 81-260-1194-7. Jayanti Rath. Jagannath, the Epitome of Supreme Lord Vishnu, PDF. Mukherjee 1981, pp. 66-67. Rajaguru 1992, Vol 2, Part 2.18. The Cult of Gopalkrishna or Gopinatha. All of the above-mentioned incarnations are either plenary portions or portions of the plenary portions of the Lord, but Lord Shri Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. Bhagavat Purana 1:3:28. Jump up to, A.B. Kulk, Herman, 2004. A History of India, 4th edition. Routledge. p. 150. ISBN 978-0-415-32920-0. Bryant, Edwin Francis, 2004. The Hare Krishna Movement, The Post-Charismatic Fate of a Religious Transplant. Columbia University Press. pp. 68-71. ISBN 9780231508438. Wagon, J.P. 2004. Diaspora of the Gods: Modern Hindu Temples in an Urban Middle-Class World. Oxford University Press. p. 32. ISBN 9780198035572. Melton, Gordon, 2007. The Encyclopedia of Religious Phenomena. Jagannath, Visible Ink Press. ISBN 9781578592593. Bromley, David, 1989. Krishna Consciousness in West. Bucknell University Press. p. 161. ISBN 9780838751442. Tripathi, Srinivas, September, 2009. Goddess Bimala at Puri, PDF. Orissa Review, 6669. Retrieved 23 November, 2012. The Temple of Jagannatha, PDF. Official site of Jagannath Temple. Sri Jagannath Temple Administration, Puri. Archived from the original, PDF, on 30 May 2013. Retrieved 25 November 2012. Starza 1993, p. 20. Mahapatra, Ratnakar, September-October 2005. Vimala Temple at the Jagannath Temple Complex, Puri, PDF. Orissa Review, 9/14. Retrieved 23 November 2012. Simhadeba, J.P. 2001. Tantric Art of Orissa. Gian Books. p. 133. ISBN 9788178350417. Satish Chandra, 2004. Medieval India, From Sultanate to the Mughals. Delhi Sultanate, 1206 to 1526. Mushalal Manohar Lal. pp. 216217. ISBN 978-81-241-1064-5. Jump Up to, ABCD Starza 1993, pp. 146147. Jump Up to, A.B. Nancy Gardner Castles, 1988. Religion and Pilgrim Tax under the Company Raj. Riverdale. pp. 1722. ISBN 978-0-913215-26-5. Isabel Burton, 2012. Arabia, Egypt, India, A Narrative of Travel. Cambridge University Press. p. 168. ISBN 978-1-108-04642-8. Jump Up to, abhttp://www.orissa.gov.in/e-magazine/review/2012/February-March/1-6.pdf. Bare URL PDF. Jump Up to, AB Home. 13 November 2013. http://www.seek-heritage.co.uk/guru%sign 20granth/guru%sign 20granth.htm, dead link. KK. Kazuman, 1990. A Panorama of Indian Culture, Professor Sridhara Menon Felicitation Volume. Mittal Publications. p. 167. ISBN 9788170992141. www.livindusthan.com, in Hindi. SS. Yoha, University of Wisconsin-Madison Center for South Asian Studies, 1975. Guru Tegh Bahadur. Abhinav Publications. p. 149. ISBN 9788170170303. The Real Ranjit Singh, by Farka Syed Wahijuddin, published by Punjabi University, ISBN 81-7380-778-7, 1 January, 2001, 2nd ed. Jump Up To, ABCDEF Michael J. Altman, 2017. Heathen, Hindu, American Representations of India, 1721-1893. Oxford University Press. pp. 30-33. ISBN 978-0-19-065492-4. Jump Up To, A.B. Gribben, William, 1973. The Juggernaut Metaphor in American Rhetoric. Quarterly Journal of Speech. 59, 329730-10.1080-4-335637309383178. Kulka and Schneppel 2001, pp. 159-160. Landon, Letitia Elizabeth, 1839. Poetical Illustration. Fisher's Drawing Room Scrapbook, 1840. Fisher, Son and Company Landon, Letitia Elizabeth, 1839. Picture. Fisher's Drawing Room Scrapbook, 1840. Fisher, Son and Company. Buchanan, Claudius, 1811. Researches in Asia with notices of the translation of the scriptures into the Oriental languages. S. Bahira, 2007, Essentializing the Jagannath Cult, A Discourse on Self and Other, Journal of Comparative Literature and Aesthetics, Volume 30, No. 1-2, pages 51-53. Nancy Gardner Cassels, 1972, The Compact and the Pilgrim Tax, The Genesis of East India Company Social Policy, Canadian Journal of History, Volume 7, No. 1, pages 45-48. Ghosh, Gurjaran, August 2018. Chariots of the Gods, The Many Histories of Jagannath, Juggernaut and the Rath Yatra in the 19th Century. History of Religions. 58, 164-88-10.1086/697934. ISSN 0018-2710. Rawtray, Samanwaya. SC urges Jagannath Temple to allow entry of non-Hindus. The Economic Times. Archived at Ghost Archive and the Wayback Machine. Dear non-Hindus, you wished to know why you aren't allowed in Jagannath Temple. Here's the answer. YouTube. 6 June, 2019. magazines.odishar.gov.in/orser-review/2012/110-115.pdf, bare URL PDF. Jump up to, ABC Patra 2011, pp. 5-9. Jump up to, ABCDE Goldie Ojuri, 2013. Religious Freedom in India, Sovereignty and Anti-Conversion. Routledge. pp. 55-56. ISBN 978-0-415-66557-5. Ingham, Kenneth, 1952. The English Evangelicals and the Pilgrim Tax in India, 1800–1862. The Journal of Ecclesiastical History. 3. 21-1-210.1017/S00220469000284226. S2 SID 1635188878. Claudius Buchanan, 1812. Christian Researches in Asia, 9th edition. T. Cadell and W. Davies. pp. 2021. James Peggs, 1830. Pilgrim Tax in India, The Great Temple in Orissa, 2nd edition. London, Seeley, Fleet Street. Nancy Gardner Castles, Shri Prabhat Mukherjee, 2000. Pilgrim Tax and Temple Scandals, A Critical Study of the Important Jagannath Temple Records During British Rule. Orchid. pp. 96108. ISBN 978-974-8304-72-4. N. Chatterjee, 2011. The Making of Indian Secularism, Empire, Law and Christianity, 1830–1960. Palgrave Macmillan. pp. 58–67. ISBN 978-0-230-29808-8. Goldie Ojuri, 2013. Religious Freedom in India, Sovereignty and Anti-Conversion. Routledge. pp. 56–57. ISBN 978-0-415-66557-5. Festivals of Lord Sri Jagannath. nilachakra.org 2010. Archived from the original on the 22nd of October 2012. Retrieved the 3rd of July 2012. By large 13 festivals are celebrated at Lord Jagannath Temple. Damanekar Chaturdasi, Jagannath Temple. JagannathtemplePuri.com. Retrieved the 21st of December 2012. This falls in the month of Chaitra. On this day, the deities pay a visit to the garden of the celebrated Jagannath Vallabha Matha, where they pick up the tender leaves of the day and are unnoticed by anybody. Stasa 1993, p. 16. Das 1982, p. 40. Juggernaut, Definition and Meaning. Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Retrieved the 28th of November 2012. Karen, Hajj 80, the 4th of July 2008. Lord Jagannath Yatra to begin soon. IBN Live. Archived from the original on the 29th of June 2013. Retrieved the 28th of November 2012. Stasa 1993, p. 133. Mitta 1977, p. 10. Stasa 1993, p. 129. 1982, p. 48. Architecture of Jagannath Temple. Jagannath Temple, Puri. Archived from the original on the 20th of November 2012. Retrieved the 28th of November 2012. Jagannath Temple, India, 7 Wonders. 7wonders.org 2012. Archived from the original on the 12th of June 2012. Retrieved the 3rd of July 2012. The temple is divided into 4 chambers: Bhogmanda, Natamanda, Jagamohana and Deul. Bibliography. Edit. Coulter, Charles Russell, 2013. Encyclopedia of Ancient Deities. Routledge. ISBN 978-1-135-96390-3. Dalal, Roshan, 2010. Hinduism, An Alphabetical Guide. New Delhi, Penguin Books India. ISBN 978-0-14-341421-6. Das, Bikram. Domain of Jagannath, A Historical Study, BR Publishing Corporation. Das, J.P. 1982, Puri Paintings, The Chitrakara and His Work, New Delhi, Arnold Heinemann. Das, M.N., ed. 1977. Sidelights on History and Culture of Orissa. Cuttack. Das, Suryan Rayan, 2010. Jagannath Through the Ages, Sunbun Publishers, New Delhi. Dornija Aflaherty, Wendy, 1988. The Origins of Evil in Hindu Mythology, Motilal Banarsidas Pabal. Estjman, Anne Charlotte, Kulk, Herman, Tripathi, Gaia Sharon, eds. 1978, Revelation ed. 2014. The Cult of Jagannath and the Regional Tradition of Orissa. South Asian Studies, 8. New Delhi, Manohar. ISBN 9788173046179. Guy, John, 1992. New Evidence for the Jagannatha Sect in 17th Century Nepal. Journal of the Royal Asiatic Society. 3rd So. 2, 2213210.1017/S135618630000239X. S2 SID 162316166. Hardy, Friedhelmi. 1987. Kaisam. In Mircha Eliad, ed. The Encyclopedia of Religion. Volume 8. New York, Macmillan. pp. 387392. ISBN 978-0-02897-135-3 via encyclopedia.com. Holt, John Clifford, 2004. The Buddhist View, Religious Transformation, Politics, and Culture. Columbia University Press. Holt, John Clifford, 2008. The Buddhist View, Religious Transformation, Politics, and Culture. Motilal Banarsidas. ISBN 978-81-208-3269-5. Holt, John Clifford, Kined, Jacob N. Walters, Jonathan S., eds. 2012. Constituting Communities, Theravada Buddhism and the Religious Cultures of South and Southeast Asia. SUNY Press. ISBN 9780791487051. Hunter, W.W. Orissa, The Vicissitudes of an Indian Province Under Native and British Rule, Volume I, Chapter 3, 1872. Jones, Constance, Ryan, James D. 2006. Encyclopedia of Hinduism. Infobase. ISBN 978-0-8160-7564-5. Kulk, Hermann, Schneppel, Burkhard, eds. 2001. Jagannath Revisited, Studying Society, Religion, and the State in Orissa. Studies in Orissa and Society, Culture, and History, 1. New Delhi, Manohar. ISBN 978-81-7304-386-4. Kulk, Hermann in the Anthropology of Values, Berger Peter, ed. Yayati Kizari Revisited, Dorling Kindsley Pvt. Limited, 2010. Lydon, Rudolf von, 1982, Ganjifer, The Playing Cards of India, The Victoria and Albert Museum, ISBN 978-0052-0-9173. Mahapatra, G.N., Jagannath in History and Religious Tradition, Calcutta, 1982. Mahapatra, K.N., Antiquity of Jagannath Puri as a Place of Pilgrimage, OHRJ, Volume 3, No. 1, April, 1954, p. 17. Mahapatra, R.P., China Monuments of Orissa, New Delhi, 1984. Mishra, K.C., The Cult of Jagannath, Firma K.L. Mukhopadhyaya, Calcutta, 1971. Mishra, K.C., The Cult of Jagannath, Calcutta, 1971. Misra, Narayan, 2005. Durganandan Mishra, ed. Annals and Antiquities of the Temple of Jagannatha. New Delhi, Sarup and Sons. ISBN 81-7625-747-8. Mitter, P. 1977, Much Maligned Monsters, A History of European Reactions to Indian Art, University of Chicago Press, ISBN 978-0226532394. Mohanty, A.B. ed. Madela Panji, Utkal University reprinted, Bhubaneswar, 2001. Mohanty, B.C., Bula, Alfred, 1980. Patakitras of Orissa. Study of Contemporary Textile Crafts of India. Ahmedabad, India, Calico Museum of Textiles. Mohapatra, Vishnu N. Ways of Belonging, The Kanchi Kavrai Legend and the Construction of Oriya Identity, Studies in History, 12, 2, NS, pp. 204221, Sage Publications, New Delhi, 1996. Mukherjee, Prabhat, 1981, 1940. The History of Medieval Vaishnavism in Orissa. New Delhi, Asian Educational Services. ISBN 8120602293. Nayak, Ashutosh, 1999. Shri Jagannath Parbani Sabhapuja, Oriya, Cuttack. Padai, B.M., Deru Devata, Oriya, Cuttack, 1964. Panda, L.K., Saivism in Orissa, New Delhi, 1985. Patnaik, Himanshu S. 1994. Jagannath, His Temple, Cult and Festivals. New Delhi, Aryan Books International. ISBN 81-7305-051-1. Patnaik, N. 2006. Sacred Geography of Puri, Structure and Organization and Cultural Role of a Pilgrim Center, ISBN 81-7835-477-2. Patnaik, Tandra, 2005. Nyapurua, Board de Vayovism of Orissa. DK Printworld. ISBN 978-81-246-0345-1. Patra, Avinash, 2011. Maria Joseph, Vishnupriya Desi, ed. Origin and Antiquity of the Cult of Lord Jagannath. Oxford, Oxford University Weekly Journal. Archived from the original on 23 June 2011. Retrieved 20 February 2023. Alt URL. Rajaguru, S.N. 1992. Inscriptions of Jagannath Temple and Origin of Sri Purushottam Jagannath. Volume 1-2. Puri, Sri Jagannath Sanskrit Vishvavidyalaya. Ray, B.C., Aryoswarjya Kumar Das, ed. 2010. Tribals of Orissa, The Changing Socio-Economic Profile, Center for Advanced Studies in History and Culture, Bhubaneswar. Ray, Badiut later, 1993. Studies in Jagannatha Cult. New Delhi, Classical Publishing Company. Ray, Dipti, 2007. Prataparudra Deva, The Last Great Surivamsi King of Orissa, AD 1497 to AD 1540. Northern Book Center. ISBN 9788172111953. Sahu, N.K., Buddhism in Orissa, Utkal University, 1958. Slabiga, 1998. White Whispers, Selected Poems of Salabiga. Saratya Akademi. ISBN 978-81-260-0483-6. Sahadeba, Jitmatra Prasta, Ntrik Art of Orissa. Singh, N.K., Encyclopedia of Hinduism, Volume 1. Sarkar, D.C. 1965. Indian Epigraphy, New Delhi, Motilal Banarsidas. Staza, O.M. 1993. The Jagannatha Temple at Puri, Its Architecture, Art and Cult. Studies in South Asian Culture, 15. Leiden, New York, Cole, Brill. ISBN 90-04-09673-6. Staza Majewski, Olgierd M.L., The Jagannatha Temple at Puri and Its Deities, Amsterdam, 1983. Upadhyaya, Arun Kumar, Vedic View of Jagannath, Series of Center of Excellence in Traditional Shastras 10, Rashtriya Sanskrita Vidapitha, Tirupati 517507, AP. 2006. Mansinha, Mayadha, the 10th of September, 2021, 1960. History of Oriya Literature. Sheridan, Wyoming, Creative Media Partners, LLC. ISBN 978-1015025486. External links. Edit. Wikimedia Commons has media related to Jagannath. Wikisource has the text of the 1920 Encyclopedia Americana article Jagannath. Puru Ottamaktrumshtmya, Skanda Purana. Sri Jagannath, official website archived 19 June 2009 at the Wayback Machine. Sri Jagannath Temple at Puri. Sri Jagannath Dam, Puri. Detailed description of Ratha Yatra Festival of Jagannath. Ratha Yatra. 136th Jagannath Temple Ratha Yatra in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Street view around Jagannath Temple. Mahaprabhu Sri Jagannatha the Lord of Universe, paperback edition. Show. V. T. E. Jagannath worship. Deities. Jagannath, Balabhadra, Subhadra, Sudarshana Chakra. Temples: Odisha, Puri, Gundika, Baripada, Gunyapa, Koraput, Nayagar, Bhubaneswar, Kendrapara, Chhaishabata, Darakot, Patali Srikitra, Barbil, Rest of India, Agartala, Ahmedabad, Alwar, Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, Dihar, Hajo, Hyderabad, Ranchi, Medinipur, Mahesh, Abroad, Kumila, Damrai, Pabna, South Africa, Shilkot. Festivals: Shandan Yatra, Dula Yatra, Pangshaka, Nabakalabara. 2015. Rath Yatra, Snana Yatra, Bisha, Suna Bisha. Texts: Bhagavata Purana, Brahma Purana, Jata Govinda, Kapila Purana, Madala Panji, Skanda Purana, Dahuka Bolai. Devotees: Indradyumna, Jayadeva, Sarala Dasa, Balarama Dasa, Ataibadi Jagannatha Dasa, Jasabanta Dasa, Ananta Dasa, Achyutananda, Salabiga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Madhavi Patanayak, Dinar Krishna Das, Banamali Dasa, Upendra Banja, Kabai Sergia Baladi Baratha, Gopalakrishna Patanayaka. See also: Odissi music, Gahana Vij, Mahaprasad, Nilakal, Nila Chakra, Nila Madhava, Samka Kshetra. Sri Jagannath Temple Act, 1955. ISKCON. Category: Show. V. T. E. Krishna. Forms: Bala Krishna, Gopala Krishna, Govinda, Jagannath, Radha Krishna, Srinathji, Vasudeva Krishna, Vithaba. Other names: Consorts: Radha, Ashtabarya, Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati, Kalindi, Nagnajati, Maitreyavinda, Lakshmana, Bhadra. Other 16,000 to 16,100 junior wives: Rohini. Other relatives: Aniruddha, Arjuna, Balarama, Devaki, Kamsa, Kunti, Nanda, Pradyumna, Samba, Subhadra, Ugrasena, Vasudeva, Yashoda. More. Worship. Sects: Krishnaism, Vaishnavism. Festivals: Krishna Janmashtami, Jata Mahotsav, Holi. Pilgrimage circuits: 48 Kos Parikrama of Kurukshetra, Vraja Parikrama. Holy sites associated with Krishna's life: Mathura, Gokul, Govardhan Hill, Vrindavan, Dvaraka, Kurukshetra, Jyotisa, Balka. Other sites: Guruvaya, Nathdwara, Pandapa, Puri, Durdupai. Epigraphy: Hathibeda Gojundi, Heliodorus Pillar, Mora Well, Nainahat, Vajudor Jam. Texts: Bhagavata Purana, Jata Govinda, Mahabharata. Bhagavad Gita. Krishna's role. Brahma Samhita. Ardhavajita. See also. Svayam Bhagavan. Avatar. Dashavatara. Vishnu. Guru Shishya tradition. Show. Authority control databases. International. Vyeth. National. Germany. United States. Czech Republic. Israel. People. DDB. Portals. Hinduism. India. Retrieved from https://en.wikipedia.org/w/index.php title == Jagannath olded == 1256267230. Categories. Jagannath. Deities of Jagannath. Regional Hindu gods. Forms of Vishnu. Forms of Krishna. Hindu gods. Hidden categories. Web archive template Wayback Links. CS1 maint, bot. Original URL status unknown. CS1 Bengali language sources, BN. All articles with bare URLs for citations. Articles with bare URLs for citations from March 2022. Articles with PDF format bare URLs for citations. All articles with dead external links. Articles with dead external links from February 2022. Articles with Hindi language sources, Hi. Articles with short description. Short description is different from Wikidata. Ingvarby from April 2015. Use DMY dates from June 2020. Articles having different image on Wikidata and Wikipedia. Articles containing Sanskrit language text. Articles containing Assamese language text. Articles containing Bengali language text. Articles containing Hindi language text. Articles containing Kannada language text. Articles containing Odia language text. Articles containing explicitly cited English language text. All articles with unsourced statements. Articles with unsourced statements from June 2017. All pages needing factual verification. Wikipedia articles needing factual verification from June 2017. Articles with unsourced statements from February 2024. Articles with unsourced statements from September 2018. Commons category link is on Wikidata. This page was last edited on the 9th of November 2024 at 2:02 UTC. Text is available under the Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike 4.0 license. Additional terms may apply. By using this site, you agree to the terms of use and privacy policy. Wikipedia registered trademark symbol is a registered trademark of the Wikimedia Foundation, Inc., a non-profit organization. Privacy policy. About Wikipedia. Disclaimers. Contact Wikipedia. Code of conduct. Developers. Statistics. Cookie statement. Mobile view. Edit preview settings.